want one more? I got you.
Just give me one more.
I got you. I need that fix.
Found some copper wire the other day. I just kept thinking of what I could trade this for.
Whenever you ready.
Well, welcome back to the ESP. We are on episode, what are we on? 7? 8? 20?
Wait, be here.
8 is mate.
43.
Gang.
Today we're going to go over a little bit of the NCAA March Madness Championship, talk about some of the opening day scores and updates in baseball.
Yes.
I believe we're going to go over the GOAT baseball player.
Baseball, hockey, and
tennis.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some of the top 5 undrafted free agents of all time.
Yes.
And I think we're going to cap it off with what are we going to do, 3-round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three-round
draft.
board game draft.
Best board games.
Of all time.
All
For
time.
our list.
Of all time?
All time.
Yeah. Do you not want it to be? Is it not?
Are there any other times?
I don't think so.
Some of the
All
times.
times.
Okay.
I sometimes play board games. So
Alright.
do like sometimes.
I played quite a few board games in my life.
You know when the best time to play board games are?
When you're hot.
Okay.
Well,
I was going to say when you're bored, but okay.
yes. When you were bored. Yes. When you were
Yeah,
bored.
I think that's why they call them board games.
True.
Still over here ruining the joke.
When you have weed.
And snacks.
I do want to talk about the NCAA championships though, because that game pissed me off.
What, San Diego
It
State
pissed
gets
me off too.
ass
It started
whooped?
off okay.
Yeah.
Okay, competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they let UConn run away. They
What's
let
terrible-
UConn run away early.
What's terrible, it was competitive the entire time. And I know a lot of people did not watch that whole game. I watched the entire game. I
We
was
watched the whole
so
game.
upset. It was more the fact of,
The bullshit foul calls?
well, the bullshit foul calls did not help. I don't think the fouls were charted up the right way because it did not look fair at any point. I mean, half the time San Diego State was getting off the ball fouls and they were just shooting free throws. So they
Do
go.
you think that's part of the plan?
It had to be because
Right.
they were going down. They would miss a fucking layup. They would walk the ball back. As they walked it back, somebody would press up. As he was getting ready to go around the screen, foul.
Yeah.
That guy that was setting the screen is now shooting the free throws. Why? Why?
Great
Bro,
game plan.
it was fucking stupid.
Also, Fresno went cold on like
Fresno.
Who the
Or not
fuck is
Fresno, San Diego.
Yes, San Diego went cold. What was that stat? It was like
It was 3 different occasions in the game
Four.
that was
four
different times.
Four
it was
different
3+ minutes.
It was 3+ minutes.
4.
Their offense struggled throughout the tournament. They're just
Bro.
their defense was
How
lockdown until
how long are the games? What is it? 19 and 19?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? How
19
many-
and
38 minutes.
So it's 38 minutes. So 20,
Seems wrong, but okay.
24, almost 24 of those
It is
38
38
minutes, they did not score a basket. Yeah,
God.
just in separate spans.
Yeah.
So they would score 10 points. 3 minutes would go by, they wouldn't score anything. They'd score 6 points,
Yeah.
and then another 3 minutes go by, you didn't score anything. Bro, it
And
was,
they also had
it
like
was
6
bad.
turnovers in a row that literally turned into points.
Yeah, they ran into a well-coached team who was hot at the right time.
Yeah.
That had people, different guys who could score.
Sounds like a California team.
Pretty much. But it's weird.
UConn.
UConn went under the radar until Sweet 16, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, fucking UConn."
Yeah.
And then everybody's like,
Oh.
"They're probably gonna win." And then
I mean, just looking at the bracket though, I didn't think they would go
Did you
that
see
far
their
in the bracket,
championship
but
stats?
jeez.
man,
4 out of their 5 championships were won in Texas.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh shit. Tim.
I was making fun of I think I kind of consider UConn a blue blood now. They usually don't get in the
I mean, yeah,
conversation, but I think they have to now.
they've tied Indiana. What was it? Indiana,
Fuck Indiana.
North Carolina. They were like Duke. I think was one of the teams. Like they've tied them
Right.
now in.
Everybody thinks like
championships. So,
Kentucky, Duke, Kansas,
yeah,
North Carolina,
Yeah, they're all up there. So they're up there with
I
them.
think
They
they
are.
have to be
They're
now.
blue blood now. They are. They're up there.
and they're literally
They're certified.
blue. How come every team has the fucking color blue? That's actually what we should think about. If there's 2 teams in the championship, one of them's colored blue. Probably
Probably gotta go with the blue.
Gotta go with the Blues.
Damn,
Shout out to my Crips.
that's sad to say.
And then the women's championship game was a good game.
Yes, it was. I actually enjoyed the women's one more than bro. That was funny. I enjoyed
The
it.
whole game.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, they were really
Just to get beat.
I like that.
I'm
It
not
was
mad at her
competitive.
doing it.
I like that they were
No,
going at it. I like that they
she's
were
good
going
as
at
fuck.
it.
They're
That's
the
the
one
thing.
or two best players in the country.
That girl from South Carolina probably could make an argument.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
She wasn't in the game, but you know what I mean.
but yeah.
But Kayla Clark's gonna end up having a great career. She's probably the next,
Oh, yeah.
the next
Oh, yeah.
INSQ or who knows who.
They calling her Sue Bird, baby. They calling her
She
Sue
might
Bird.
be, but she's cold.
Yeah.
So, but
She is
that's the
that.
thing. If you're gonna do all that shit,
Yep.
Be
You
ready
gotta
to take it when
Yeah,
it comes
you have
back.
to.
You
You
know,
have
They
to.
said when she was growing up and she there was not a girls league that she could compete in because the competition wasn't good enough.
Mm.
So she played boys AAU and won multiple championships.
I can believe it.
she's cold.
Did y'all
They
watch
had-
women's basketball?
They would have parents complaining because she was a girl.
There's a lot of people who didn't. That's something.
So here's the thing that I thought about is
Who's
it
back
wasn't-
there?
It wasn't relevant until like Brittany Griner, and then it spaced out, and then this happened, and then it blew up again.
No, Candace Parker did a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brittany Griner did a little something for it
Yeah.
too. There's been
she took a nice
peaks and
wrestling
valleys.
Yeah, there's
but
been a lot
now,
of peaks and
but you're right.
valleys.
But now there's a lot of people with eyes on
Yes.
her. A lot of people are gonna watch probably her first game in the WWE.
Oh yeah, 100.
Just because they're curious.
Did she get
Is she
released
gonna
from
dominate
the
the
Actually,
session?
it is, yeah.
Yeah, she's been back.
Yeah. We traded. Remember
What a
for a,
goober.
for a terrorist.
Oh yeah, that dude. They made a movie about
Yes,
him.
we traded a
Lord
WNBA
of
player
War?
for a terrorist.
The movie Lord of War is
It's
about him.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
The Lord of War with
It's called- with
Nicolas Cage.
With Nicolas
Yeah,
Cage?
with Nicolas Cage.
That was
Greatest
about the guy
actor
who got
ever,
traded.
Nick. Greatest.
Sounds good. That's the one where
I mean,
Jared
he
Leto's
does
like
make a
a
lot
coke
of
addict.
money.
He's like
He
smoking
does
coke
make a
out
lot
his
of
brother's leg and shit. Right? Jared
Yes.
Leto's in that movie. He's all coked out and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the movie, not in real life.
He's probably coked out in real life as well.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I like. It was sad. It was like the most exciting, most random March Madness ever, and then it was like the most predictable outcome.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. I really wish that it would have been two separate teams that have never won. I wish.
That would've
I
been
wish
awesome.
Won
UConn,
that,
if
man.
UConn could have
Just a
lost
new
that game,
winner,
I'd have
brand
been
new winner.
I'd have been so
Miami
happy.
against whoever.
Yeah,
Either
it's a
one.
brand new winner. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I feel like Florida Atlantic would have had a better matchup against UConn.
UConn
I think so
also,
because they could shoot. They
Yeah,
could shoot.
right.
They
It
could
would've
shoot.
been-
UConn also
Exciting.
won all of their tournament games by double-digit points.
Yeah,
by
nobody-
20 or 20 or more. The championship game was the lowest, like the lowest point difference.
I didn't
And
realize.
they won by 17.
I didn't realize the rotation of big dudes they fucking had.
Oh,
They had like 3 different 7-footers rotating in and out.
One of them won player of the game.
Yeah.
They're already calling for them to repeat, which is
I mean, they can. I think most of them are staying there.
Zach Edey, please fucking stay just one more year, bro.
Yeah.
Just one more year.
I gotta do this for my family.
We don't have any seniors on that fucking team. Just run it back, dude.
No.
You're
You
fine.
know,
We one and done's, baby.
Timmy's
No, he's
gonna run it
a
back for
junior,
his
I
7th
think.
senior year, so for Gonzaga, Timmy a running back. 8th or 9th senior year.
Yeah.
Richardson Brown.
27. going 27.
Those motherfucking handlebars.
Jeez.
Those so
That dude
ridiculous.
do look old. He do look. I couldn't believe it.
Sons of
I couldn't
Gonzaga.
believe
He looks like a biker.
Sons of Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonzaga's of Anarchy. Hell yeah.
What did you guys think about opening day? Or just everything that's happened? through
We
opening
lost,
day?
like I predicted.
I mean,
We played better after that though. But how about that fucking rookie for the Orioles going 5 for 5? Good night.
yes.
That catcher?
Yeah, he's solid.
He's also the first catcher to have an opening day like that since 1900.
yeah, so that was-
1900.
He had a crazy fucking stat line, bro.
It was he went 5 for 5, touched base 6 times,
Yeah.
had 5 RBIs, a home run, and
Did a walk, I think.
it's crazy.
On base
Dude had
percentage
the-
of
dude had the
1,000.
game- Yeah, had the game of his life
Yeah,
on opening
he's
day,
still doing pretty good too.
and broke a bunch of records for catchers.
Baltimore has been playing very well.
Tampa
too.
Bay ain't fucking playing around. They haven't lost yet. Nobody's came within 4 runs of them.
No,
Wander Franco's batting 600 something, which I know it's only like 6 games in.
Yeah,
but it's still
bro,
crazy.
crazy.
2 out of 3 times you're going to the plate, you're getting a fucking hit, bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
it's insane.
Trout's hitting pretty well so far. Otani's
Checking for PEDs. Checking for PEDs.
Trout.
Checking for
Don't
PEDs.
do that. Don't like that. If he's on PDs, let him live. It's fine. We need a little juice in the fucking game.
I like it.
I
Bring
was
back the
thinking,
steroid era. Let's go.
I was thinking about this on the way, and I think the NFL's kind of in a similar situation. it's not necessarily the greatest, like, as far as rule changes, and they're trying to figure out how to make the game better, but there's a lot of young talent that makes it exciting. More exciting than it should be.
Yeah.
Just like there's Juan Soto, Wander Franco, you got the dude from the Orioles,
Yeah.
you have fucking Acuna,
Yeah, Acuna.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.,
Yeah.
Bo Bichette, like, there's a lot of fucking young dudes. Otani.
You didn't say Aaron Judge.
Otani's probably the best baseball player in the world right now.
Yeah, 100%.
I think so.
Especially after the World Baseball Classic, I think.
He showed it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His cards are still going bananas.
They're going up, lads.
People can't get enough of them.
No, not at all.
Yeah, Reds are 3-2.
Oh,
We have a winning record. We have like the second cheapest
Good.
payroll in the
The
league.
Rangers did beat the Orioles today. We lost 2 of the other
That
2
is
times,
true.
but we did beat them today.
How y'all looking?
Actually, not bad, bro.
What's his name today? Pitched a hell of a game.
Oh yeah, DeGrom. Yeah,
Yeah.
he really did. He
He had a
was
good
like,
game.
he had
Jacob
6.
DeGrom.
He threw 6 innings and had 11 strikeouts. He had 11 strikeouts.
He's been good for
That's
a minute.
not bad. That's not
You
bad.
take that, right?
I'll take that. I'll take that every day.
Yeah, it's been the
And
biggest
he only
problem
gave up.
this pitching,
He
so-
was going. I think he was going into the 5th inning with a no hitter.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was having a good game.
Bro, he was going. I was like, hell yeah, I like it. And the rule change is helping this game so goddamn much.
Right.
It is so good seeing teams going out there and their
That
hitters
pitch count
doing what they're supposed to.
It sheds a lot off the game. A lot of
Oh,
time
yeah.
off the game.
Which
Oh,
nobody wants to watch a pitcher duel for 4 hours.
No, not at all.
No.
I don't want to watch the guy go up there and
Like, throw the damn ball, bro.
no, it don't feel right. It don't feel. Let me go get the rosin back real quick. No. I don't want to see that all day. That shit's so fucking annoying.
How's the Woke doing? The Woke, Joey Gallo, worst of all time.
He's actually been crushing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's no shit.
Yeah. but
Fine.
he's going through his hot streak, I think, of hitting home runs,
Yeah.
and then he's going
He's
to
gonna
slump.
dip.
He's
gonna
He's
swinging,
going
miss,
to slump.
swinging,
Yeah,
miss, swinging, miss.
he's going to slump.
He's gonna go through his strikeout.
Once
rate.
again, it is beginning of the season, so everybody's still shaking off that rust. So that I'm not
I'm
That's
Franco.
strikes out a lot.
everything in the beginning. I like to see it, but I don't take nothing for it. I wait till next month. Next month is going to tell me, okay, are we really good or are we not? Because that's when everybody's
I
starting
think you get a good solid.
get in a rhythm,
True.
starting to
Get a good
actually
solid
get
20,
something behind
25 games in. You
Yeah.
can start like
Yeah.
really seeing.
Yeah.
Where are y'all? Who else is in y'all's division? I can't remember.
Houston. Well, Houston's really the only one that matters. I think we got
Yeah.
the A's,
The A's, the Mariners, the Astros, and the
the
Angels.
Mariners. That's what.
Y'all are 4-2.
And the Angels. Yeah, I forget we could play the Angels is too.
That's why
But
I'm
the
saying.
Angels have been irrelevant, and that's weird to say with them having Trout and Otani. That's just it makes no sense.
Some dude named Reynolds for Pittsburgh already has 4 home runs. Never heard of his name. Who's it?
That's how it be, man. That's
Burt
how it
Reynolds?
be.
Oh, Brian Reynolds.
That's how it be. Them. I love watching them swing the bat. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. And them swinging the bat, that's the best thing that can happen. And I really think them having the shift rules and them being able to get those 50-50 balls to actually be 50-50 balls. It makes life so much easier for batters. You can actually go out there and swing the bat. You don't have to just
And the fielders
cut
have
at
to play.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get their money. Get their money worth.
I don't even like it when they do that in softball, let alone watching it in professional baseball.
Yeah.
It seems weird that you can do that in professional. Like, it seems a little ticky tack. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
oh,
yes.
this guy only hits to this side of the field, so I'm
Yes.
going to move one of my
I get it.
professional athletes
I get
to
it.
this side of the field and make it harder.
Yeah.
Go tell him to, no, put him over there. Tell your fucking dudes to move
Yeah.
goddamn faster.
Yeah.
You know he's hitting the right side of the field, tell him be fucking
You know
ready.
he hits this way.
Yeah.
Get
Be
somewhere
ready.
where he hits.
I'm going to put 4 guys over there and
Yeah.
tell everybody
Be a
else don't
professional
do it.
baseball player.
Exactly.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I always hated it too. I got it. I understood. You're trying
Yes,
to win.
yes. Per
fucking
rule,
lame.
yes, you are allowed to do that. You go ahead. You do it all day.
Fucking lame though.
I agree.
It's not. Well, it's kind of related. They sold a Babe Ruth bat the other day,
They sold the Babe
Ooh,
Ruth
bad.
and they had to have it photographically ID'd, I guess, basically to make sure it was legit.
Yeah.
Any guesses what how much it sold for?
Who had it before?
It was a private sale, so
Oh, no one will ever know.
no. It was just a collection.
Babe Ruth.
what do you
Is it
hide it
signed
to?
or is it just a?
It's
He's hiding the price so you can't
it's
see
a
it.
private sale of a bat used by Babe Ruth from somewhere between 1920 and 1921.
So it was just used by him. That's it.
He used it in a game, which is that rarely comes up.
Okay.
It was used it was called the Polo Grounds bat. It's colloquially known for the stadium the New York Yankees played their home games in until 1922.
Okay.
So it was one of the last bats by one of the best players of all time in a stadium that doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. Needed that info.
Yes.
Needed that
So
info.
it's special. It's a part of history.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna highball it. 55.
You're way highballing it, dog.
Way highballing.
Way highballing.
25.
Wait, are we saying?
55,000.
Oh, you were
Tree
way
fitty.
lowballing,
You
my
said
guy.
tree
fitty.
I thought you were saying million.
I was gonna say.
So 55,000.
That's way lowballing.
I was gonna say
That's
400.
lowballing.
Way low.
I got
5,000 is lowballing.
5 million.
Less. Somewhere between 55,000
3.5. 3.5.
1.85
Jeez.
million dollars for a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Not signed.
See, I can understand that
photographically
more
confirmed
than
to be used.
cards.
Okay.
I can understand that over
I guess
cards.
that makes sense. How the fuck do you keep something like that?
I don't know. I don't even know how that comes up.
How,
Yeah.
how do you keep
It's
it in
like-
good enough condition like that?
Most likely, somebody probably died and somebody inherited it. Like, I don't give a fuck about this goddamn bat.
Who the fuck is?
I'm just
Babe
gonna
Ruth?
sell it, and then they come back and go, I
Dude,
got
we used to
I
fuck
got
over
how much,
that
bro?
kids.
I got what for that?
They took it to Pawn Stars.
Or no,
Yeah,
somebody got
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
got it. They go, I'll give you $1,000.
Best I can do is
Shit.
$450.
Nah, it's gotta be worth more than
It's
1,000.
worth 1.8. Yeah, $450.
That's fucking.
Best I can do is this fucking this used Metro, this used deal Metro.
They
out
roll
there.
the fuck out of everybody that walks through those doors.
That's wild.
1.85 million for a bat.
Not bad.
That's photo. That's the thing. It's not DNA confirmed. It's only photographically confirmed. We're like we're 97% positive by these photos that this is the bat that's in
Yeah,
the
but
photos.
how good were those photos? I mean,
And they're old as fuck.
100 years ago.
From 1920.
100 years ago.
If the only way you have to confirm it says it's confirmed, then what else do you have to go off of? It's not like anybody else is gonna come in and be like, we think that's not real. So it's all based on somebody saying this photo's we're pretty sure. So I'm just gonna pay almost $2 million for a baseball bat. I get why
Yeah.
you think.
Yeah.
I understand why you think you get that more than cards, and I also understand why people think cards would make more sense than that. I get both sides. I understand.
I understand the memorabilia part. Like I think.
Of course, it's something
To me, it just seems like
Yeah.
it would have more value than cards.
you would think,
Yeah.
but some cards
Because
have an autograph.
these dudes actually used this shit.
Yeah.
It's just a picture on a piece of paper.
But also some of the cards that sell most all time are pieces of a game used jersey with an autograph.
Oh no.
And there's only
See,
like
okay,
and
that.
Babe Ruth
I
might
can
use
get
thousands
that.
of bats.
They got those. Those are what we. Those.
But I couldn't tell the
Those are
difference
what we're
between any of
going
Tim's
for.
cards. None of them.
Those are what we're going.
Except-
Okay, because I can.
We're trying to get those.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
We're just gonna go. Spencer's gonna go ahead and buy the box Drake was getting to get the Michael
the logo,
Jordan,
man?
Kobe.
Yeah, go for it, dog.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link.
Oh no.
He said, "Oh no."
Sounds
He was
expensive.
buying
You
cases.
said Drake
of
and
those.
cards, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's Drake.
He was buying
It's
cases.
expensive.
He was buying.
Supposedly
cases.
Joe Rogan's getting into it now.
Is he?
I forget the dude who got him into it. It's one of the finance guys on YouTube. He's like, "You don't know anything about the car market?" He's like, "I don't have time for that shit. I'm not gonna make time for it."
Right.
He's like, "Guess how much these cars and this car sold?" He's like, "I don't know, a couple $1,000s." He's like, "No, like $5 million."
Yeah, and Joe
Wait a
Rogan
second.
has that.
I'm sorry?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
button,
Oh
where you
yeah.
just-
He's been had that.
Cards aren't gonna be an
He-
I
expensive.
don't know if he
thing for him to-
follows sports like that.
He probably still
But-
spending Fear Factor money.
What if he found out? Like, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know there's UFC cards, and he actually has a card of him.
Yeah, he can pull himself. You
He
know
could.
how wild that would be?
He has an actual rookie card.
Did you hear
Does
some
it
of those
really?
fighters?
Yeah.
Did you
People
hear,
like it.
did you hear
People
some of
buy it.
those fighters talk about his back spinning kick?
Oh yeah.
How
I was
it's
like,
deadly.
the most.
Stupid.
It's like the deadliest, most accurate back spinning kick like ever.
There's him and Michael Jai White. They said both of them are like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael
Dude,
Jordan said-
have you seen him when he kicks those fucking 250-pound bags?
Yeah, it moves.
It just
Like
it
it
swings like it was 10 pounds. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
meat on a hook at a butcher shop. It's just fucking flying down there. It doesn't just like
He's gonna fuck you up with one
fucking
kick.
sins. I wouldn't want to fight Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan's like very humble. He's like, I wouldn't be able to fight any of these dudes.
Anybody good
I
enough to
don't
kick
know,
me
bro.
in the face, I'm probably just gonna immediately.
Some of these lower level dudes,
Lay
you
down.
probably rip them to shreds.
Probably.
Joe Rogan just
He just probably
They
get
kick
he
me
probably
in
just
the
get
face. I'm
winded
not.
fast now.
We're good.
Yeah, he's older. He's almost 50, right?
He just probably
Who?
yeah, I think
Joe
so.
Rogan.
He's 56.
He's 56.
Damn.
No way.
I hope
Yeah,
I look pretty
yeah.
good when I'm 56. bro.
Right?
I don't look that good at 33.
Mark,
So,
look up Joe Rogan's age.
Joe Rogan's age?
Yeah, look up his age.
yeah, Jonathan too.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Please, Jonathan, look it up.
Just kidding.
That's funny.
He is 50 fucking 5.
I was close. I said 56.
Have you ever watched like a recent episode, or not recent episode, an old episode of Fear Factor?
With him with his hair and then look at him now.
It's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but for 55, that dude is in like
He's good shape.
wild
Oh,
fucking
shit.
shape.
Because he doesn't do anything
And
wrong.
like good shape. Like The Rock's in shape, but that shit,
Yeah.
how he is bad for his body. Like
Well,
Rogan's
Rogan's
like
Rogan
healthy,
takes,
like
he takes
fucking
supplements.
good.
He takes
And
he
he's,
takes supplements.
Yeah, and he has his own supplements and
he's
stuff.
full circle. He does mobility stuff.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah.
recovery. He takes recovery very seriously. His diet's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like nothing with anything. He eats fucking elk hearts and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And fucking leaves and pulls out from the
Livers and-
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not eating fucking Cheetos. Every now and then he'll smoke some weed and like drink some whiskey. That's about
Yeah.
it. That's about it.
And he does that
drinks,
hot
he drinks a couple
yoga.
monsters. He drinks a couple
Every
monsters.
now and then. It's true.
Yeah.
And
Zero calorie ones.
he still does jujitsu and other stuff. And
Yeah, I can believe
Spell
that.
jujitsu.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's old.
yeah, I'm not spelling that.
Oh yeah.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting.
Oh, no, I can't.
He
I'm not
cannot
spelling
spell.
it.
I'm not gonna spell jujitsu. I can say it.
I like how his answer was, oh yeah. He didn't say yes or no or anything. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
man.
You know, those,
You know.
those things.
That thing, no.
That is
Can
funny.
you spell Brazil? Are you that far going?
Yeah, probably not.
No, fuck. Worthless.
Worthless. I like the shirt though.
Oh, dude, this shit's awesome.
Don't look
It's all
at
the
it.
forefathers, and they're ready to party.
Is there more than 4?
There's a few on
Go
here.
show the camera.
It's the same ones
You
on
get it?
Mount
Go show
Rushmore.
the camera.
He said
Idiot.
forefathers, so that's only say 3.
Go show the camera.
Yeah, go show the camera. You're bummed.
Looks like it looks like TJ, Benny Franks, and G Wash. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Look how creepy Benjamin is.
He has a lot of creepy stories about him. So he had syphilis.
Yeah. Oh, geez, there's a rumor about him being a serial killer. As well.
Yeah, right?
They
He
found
just needed
under one of his
patience, he
original
just
homes,
needed
they
patience.
found bones and bones of bodies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
It
need
says like 20
patience
plus
to do
bodies.
work.
Right. He was studying bodies after they had
Yeah.
already passed. Obviously.
Hopefully.
He was definitely a stoner.
He's
For
a
sure.
probably
Think so?
necrophilic.
Who the
That
fuck
shit's
is gonna
weird,
put a
dude.
kite out in the middle of a storm and then be like, I wonder if a lightning bolt's gonna strike this bitch and I'm gonna see
Let's see
something
what
happen. That sounds like a stoner move for
Let's see
sure.
what happened.
He's like, I want to make the turkey the national bird. You don't say shit like that unless you're fucking high. Yeah, that fucking ugly motherfucker is just gobbling in the woods and be eating on sandwiches. Let's make that the national bird as opposed to an eagle. No. Obviously a fucking stoner.
That bitch is blood.
You've seen how high, right?
Yes, yes.
The fucking bone was Benjamin Franklin's.
You said it was a
world's
historically
first.
accurate movie.
Boom. It's a historically accurate. Obviously.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
The Men of Method and Red made a great fucking film.
That they did. That they did. The second one was terrible.
Yeah,
It was
don't.
pretty
don't watch
fucking
I
that.
did
bad.
not like the second one. at
Just
all.
like House Party 6 through fucking 13.
Yes. The
How
How High 2?
Is there a second one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't watch it.
With
at
DC Young
Why
Fly.
would you
and-
make a
Yeah.
second one? The first one was fine.
Who was it?
It is confirmed they are making Last Friday.
all. Oh yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
And
But
even though
with
everybody's
everybody
dead.
returning
No, because most of them are dead.
in real life?
So they can't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's definitely gonna be.
Debo's dead, ain't he?
Debo's dead.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Debo's dead.
Pops.
Witherspoon's dead.
Yeah, John Witherspoon.
I think Debo's brother's dead. And then Red's dad's dead. There's like a few. There's a bunch of them. I think.
God damn, 47.
I think.
Hey, y'all waited too long, man.
I think Craig's
Roach
mom is dead.
Ah.
Roach. Half of the damn movie.
They all waited too long.
Hey, as long as Neil Long's back, because Neil Long can belong in anything at any time.
Sagan.
As long as Neil Long's back, Chris Tucker's back. If Chris Tucker and Mike Epps on the same screen is
That
going to
would
be
be
wild.
hilarious.
I hope they do
I
that.
do too.
But what I don't hope for is that they just add all these extra people in and
To
it
try
doesn't
to
make
make
sense
it-
and it doesn't
yeah.
mesh together. Like, try to keep it more like the
Yeah.
original. Like, bring back
I'm
Pinky.
already gonna tell you they're gonna try to go DC Young Fly into there.
No.
I don't know why, but they will. Watch.
I hope not.
Just wait. I'm gonna call it now.
He's funny.
I'm gonna call it
He
now.
doesn't believe. He's
I'm gonna
allowed
call it
everything.
now.
I think it's his delivery.
I think he's just goofy in general.
He is.
It's like Kevin Hart. Like he doesn't necessarily have to say anything funny.
Yeah.
He makes things. There's two different.
Yes.
To me, there's two different types of funny people. People who observe things and then make you think, well, I didn't think that was funny, but the way they said it made it funny.
Yes.
And there's other people who are like, it doesn't matter what the fuck they say or do, it's just gonna be funny. DC Young Fly's like that. Will Ferrell's like that. I don't give a fuck what they say or doing. I'm probably gonna be smiling the whole time looking at you because you're a fucking
Bro,
idiot.
I
the best way possible.
I was grinning so big when I saw fucking Will Ferrell out there, bro. Like that was back when I was able to like watch streaming on my phones, watching Will Ferrell out there in spring training, out there in the Cactus League, bro. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love that so much.
It's
It was
fucking
so cool.
He did a bunch of beer commercials in the town I grew up in, and nobody's ever seen him. He's just like, I'm walking here in the middle of Terre Haute, Indiana. I don't know where I'm at. I just got hung over off of old Milwaukee.
What's that one movie he had a scene where he went on the basketball court and did the shot and instead threw it at a cheerleader's face?
Oh,
That was
Semi Pro.
That was a movie.
Semi-Pro.
Was a
That one's
movie.
funny.
That was one of my votes for top sports movies of all time.
Yeah.
He lets that fucking bear loose.
Right. Everybody stay calm. There's a bear in the stand.
That's freaking the fuck out.
He hates sudden movements. Everybody be still. And all of a sudden you hear the fucking roar in the back. Everybody run for your lives!
Will Ferrell is a
Hey.
fool.
I got a ring too. You know what it says? Everybody love everybody.
Bro, he thought he was making some bops.
What do you mean thought he was? He was making
I guess. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because Step Brothers is probably the greatest comedy like ever.
Oh, that's another. Okay.
Man.
Jot that one down.
Right?
Top 5 comedies of all
Make a note,
time.
make a
We're going to
note.
do that in another episode.
Make a note of it.
That was pretty far.
That's up there. For
It is
sure.
up there. We're gonna have to put
How
that
long have we not been talking about sports?
Not that long.
Oh, okay.
Like 4 hours.
Not that long.
Only an
I
hour.
think my time's a little
4.
skewed.
It's been an hour already.
No.
No way.
That's
No
a
way.
whole lot.
What was it?
Yeah.
What?
Spencer, we just said it.
Comedy movies.
Hey,
Yes.
what's marijuana effect?
Short-term memory loss.
Hey.
Unable to spell. Oh,
There's a few brain cells that are missing.
Bitchitis.
It took a vacation.
They took a vacation.
They
Yeah.
took
Did they put in
a vacation.
PTO or they?
Oh yeah. Unlimited PTO.
Denied.
Whenever they want.
I like to give people
They
permanent PTO.
they actually make the schedule, so yeah.
You could say they've been upgraded or they've been promoted to customer.
There you go.
That's my favorite way of saying somebody got fired. Congratulations, you've been promoted to customer.
The customers cannot be in this area. You have to
Yeah.
leave.
Sorry, you're not supposed to see how this fucking sausage is
God
made, bitch. Get the
damn.
fuck
I would
outta here.
love to see somebody get fired like that.
You can now buy this
Oh my
God.
outside of the fucking building, bitch. You're not supposed to know how this shit is made. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Yes.
Take your fucking bootstrings and tie them in a knot and hang them around your neck and get the fuck out of here.
That's what I got so far next week.
Is anything
Yes,
spelled
yes.
correctly?
No.
No,
No.
let me see it.
He was using
What
a
does it
couple-
say?
For the L's,
Are
he
you
was using
typing
the
in
number one.
wingdings? That's in wingdings.
Top
Top 3 comedies of all time?
five.
We could do 5.
Oh, I did 5.
What's
top
top
3
three?
trades all
The
the
trades,
time.
okay.
yeah.
Because we moved
We
that.
didn't do that one. We did not do that. All the other shit we did was
I
already too
did
much,
both.
so we didn't do that one.
Overage.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
And I'm glad you did mention the fucking Babe Ruth fucking bat, because if y'all would like, we could definitely start jumping into this GOAT conversation, because
Yeah.
it really,
Nice segue. You've been doing this before. Okay.
it really hurts me, man. Like, I get it, I understand, but
Baseball's a tough.
it is.
Do you want to
it
do
is.
the other two first? Because I feel like we're gonna have the same answers.
Yes. I think the
Are we
one.
though?
I think the one we
Probably.
will argue on is also tennis.
You think so? Are we doing male
So
and female
I
or
will
both?
say, I will say my GOAT choice for tennis is might be a little skewed because I don't know a whole lot about tennis. To be
Yeah.
honest.
I just chose one,
So I did as much research as
but I had to do the
could.
research on both.
Okay. You guys go first. You probably did more research than I did.
What for the?
I'm going off of recent memory.
Okay. No, I got you.
Are we
Well, I mean,
honestly picking
yeah.
somebody else besides female? Are we all? We're not picking the same female, you don't think?
Yeah, we are. He's
well,
not picking
yeah.
a female at all.
Oh.
Well,
He's
I mean,
not
I
picking
it's
He
unspoken.
said fuck Serena.
Okay.
He said
That's
he-
three. It's unspoken
Two,
that she's obviously
one.
the best.
Okay, female got on 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Serena
Serena
Williams.
Williams. Okay,
Yeah.
we can move on.
Yeah, but
She's
I
amazing.
I want to put her in tennis because there's still things she has done that make her ahead of,
Like being thick AF.
like being the GOAT.
Oh, like overall.
Yeah,
I think I have her as a GOAT, men and women's.
that's what I'm saying. I think I can make the argument for
But
it
if you want to
because
seperate it,
there is
I have a
there
vote
is
for
separation.
male.
Yes, there is a vote for male.
so who's
Yeah.
who you got down there? Weedy?
Novak,
Novak
Jokic, or whatever.
Djokovic.
Nikola Jokic, she plays basketball.
Yes. Novak Djokovic. Isn't that what you said? That
Yeah,
guy.
but I don't really know
The D
tennis.
is
I
silent,
don't
just
really
like
know.
Django.
Very.
The Django. Yeah, I wasn't too sure about the pick.
kinda
Like,
gosh,
I don't really
Django.
know a whole lot of tennis. I don't, other than Serena just being like the best ever.
Be
That's
like
it.
real,
Well, yes,
Yeah.
because she is.
So
Cool argument, bro.
I
That's
don't really have an argument because I don't really know.
What?
I don't really have a good enough opinion. I don't know enough to have an opinion with it.
for saying that why you chose.
Like tennis, yeah.
Well, I'm saying why you chose Djokovic as your super seed
He
greatest
just
of all
top.
time.
He has top 3 stats. So.
That's all you
And
went off
different-
of.
Cool.
I don't watch tennis. So I don't.
It's
It's
okay,
okay, man.
it's
I'm
okay,
just telling
it's
you.
alright.
I don't really have an
I
opinion
got you,
on
I
it.
got you. You good, you good.
So who you got then?
So I said the Fed. The
Roger
Fed and
Federer?
Serena. Those are the only two you can argue.
I got
Who you got?
Pete Sampras.
That's who you going with?
Mhm.
I didn't get Pete stats. You'd have to give me Pete stats
Okay.
because I got.
That's just off a recent memory. I remember
Yeah,
it being
yeah.
amazing when I was a kid. And I always hearing his name.
Okay.
And I remember people like Andre Agassi, but I was like, I don't think Agassi.
See, my
won
thing
that
was
much.
always hearing Rafael Nadal's name. That was
That's
the
true,
only.
that's
That was
another
the
one,
only
too.
dude I ever heard. If I heard somebody winning, it was Nadal, and if it wasn't Nadal, it was Djokovic. And like I said, Djokovic is just he is the Phil Mickelson to his Tiger Woods.
Pete Sampras won the Australian Open twice, French Open once, Wimbledon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, U.S. Open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Say that one more time.
He won the Australian Open twice, French Open once, Wimbledon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and the U.S. Open 5 times.
Okay.
I think I went off of Wimbledon because that's kind of like the biggest one.
Yeah,
So he won Wimbledon 7 times, including 93, 94, 95, and then 97, 98, 99, 2000. So he won 3 years in a row, and he 3-peated, then 4-peated.
Yeah.
So if he would have won in 1996, he would have won 8 years in a row, which is crazy.
Wow.
Was he in the finals in '96?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. He won the U.S. Open in '96. I don't know if he. I wonder who won Wimbledon in '96. That's interesting. Good question. Wimbledon, 1996.
He was at least there. That's
Yeah,
what-
because my thing was only with Roger
That was
Federer.
random.
I just know.
Richard Krajicek in Malawi, Washington. So no, neither one.
Oh, man.
Anybody's ever heard of.
So mine was from Fed. Was his from 1999 to 2017. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those years, from 1999 to 2017, he didn't win any Grand Slams. But 2003, he won his first Grand Slam. 2004, he won 3 Grand Slams. 2005, he won 2. 2006, he won 3. 2007, he won 3. 2008, he won 1. 2009, he won 2. 2010, he won 1. And then 2011, he won 0. 2012, he won 1. And then from 2013 to 2016, he was 0. And then in 2017, he finally won him 1 more.
We have a close comparison with those guys.
Cause he had a span where he was winning almost every other Grand Slam,
Right.
but I had the argument for Serena because Serena was also
Did she
Serena
win
was
like 17
bro.
Grand Slams or
Serena
something
was
stupid?
it was dumb because she went from 1997 to 2017 is how long her career lasted, from 1997 to 2017, and she only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those years she did not win a Grand Slam. So she went from 97 to 98, didn't win anything. 99, she won her first one. From 2000 to 2001, she won 0. From
Loser.
and then had
How young was she when
2000.
she won her first one?
Say again.
How young was she when she won her first one?
7.
Not that young.
Oh.
I think she was maybe. I think so. Either
I thought-
16
no,
or
no,
17.
I thought she was older than that. I thought she was 20.
You think so?
Because both of them were pretty young when they went pro.
I thought Serena was the younger one.
I don't know. Ask Will Smith. He was the first.
Yeah, that is very
That's
true.
what's-
That he was her dad. So 2002 she won 3. 2003 she won 2. 2004 0. 2005 1. 2006 0. 2007 1. 2008 1. 2009 2. 2010 2. 2011 0. And then from 2012 to 2017, she won either 2 or 3 Grand Slams every year. And then the last 2 were the only ones she won 1.
So, Tim,
Yeah.
So she was going on a
Venus
rampage.
Venus was 17 and Serena was 16.
Also a planet.
That is very facts.
So, do you get something for that?
Alien.
Not the voodoo. It's alright. But yes, that's the reason why I can make the argument for Serena for this as well, because she has some crazy stats. Like, and what's weirder is that the end of her career, she didn't fall off.
At all, really, right?
No, not
No.
really.
And all her woes was in the beginning.
Damn. I remember, and it was weird because Venus fell off real quick too, because it was
Yes.
like both of them were competing.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, Serena just
At
like,
one point, it was like
took over.
both of them were playing for the championship. It seemed like,
right? Like
or
they
at
was
least
playing in the backyard.
getting to the finals to get into it.
Right.
Like, if you don't win it, I gotta win it. If I don't win it, you gotta win it, kind of thing.
I wonder what the difference was.
I think it's Serena's athleticism.
You think so?
Yes,
She is.
I
built-
think
she is built
I think
different.
Venus was a little bit more technical, but her technical couldn't outdo her actual speed and pace.
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
Because
Eventually, it took
Didn't
over.
she have a really fast serve too?
Serena, well, I mean, once she started working out, she got stronger.
I mean, she's strong. Yeah.
Now she is, yeah.
Yeah.
She built.
Whoa,
She's a walk.
whoa!
She Hulk.
I'd let her hit me with a racket.
I would too.
I'd let her hit me with a racket.
Yeah. Just.
I could be your tennis ball.
Exactly.
Hell,
Exactly.
When we won the hockey, like we have a different vote.
I don't think anybody has.
I have a runner up.
I have 2.
I have a runner up.
I have 2.
Okay, who you got?
I have
I'm
2.
curious who you got. I wonder who your number 1 is. It's like asking who the best receiver of all time is. Like, if you
My
just said
number
Jerry
1
Rice, you're an idiot.
My number 1 was Gordie Howe.
Really? You got Gordie Howe from the
Yeah.
Red Wings? My God. Back when they didn't play with helmets.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I still think
I went
I'm a
through.
Red Wings fan.
I went through, and I was looking at everything. I was
Gordie
like,
Howe
bro,
was the truth, bro.
this buddy was the Tom Brady of hockey.
He really was.
He was Tom Brady of hockey.
He's out there with no helmet, dog.
No helmet. His entire career. Even when helmets were starting to be a thing, I don't need that shit, bro. Buddy was that dude. I really liked him.
Gordie Howe's legit. There's really only 3 people any really bring up anytime over hockey go. It's Bobby Orr, Gordie Howe, and
Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, because Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne
was
Gretzky
my
has a super hot daughter, so he
Does
gets
he?
an extra vote.
I've never seen her. I have to see that.
Go ahead and Google her up, Spencer.
Yeah. Let's
So
see it.
you think you put Gordie Howe above?
Above
Wayne?
Wayne Gretzky.
I'll say
I put
this.
him above
I have
Wayne
Wayne
Gretzky.
Gretzky as
But
my
that's
number 1.
only because Gordie Howe was everything. Like he was. He still even scored points. It's not that he didn't score points. Gordie Howe is the
I thought
only
Wayne
other
Gretzky
player. He's the only other player that is behind Wayne Gretzky.
Hi, damn.
But the thing is that Wayne Gretzky was just on an absolute tear of scoring the
He
fucking
was.
puck. That was the thing.
And one thing,
He was just scoring a lot.
he played a little bit longer because it was easier to play. He
Gordie
was
Howe?
No,
Or
Gretzky.
Gretzky. I
Gretzky.
thought Howard played long. God damn, 47.
Hell yeah.
Who's it?
Wayne
Wayne
Gretzky's
Gretzky's
daughter.
daughter. What's her name?
Paulina.
Paulina Gretzky.
You don't even have to Google her name.
Yeah.
Just put Wayne
Wayne
Gretzky.
Gretzky's daughter.
The second
It
thing
was-
that comes up.
it
It's the third one.
Yeah.
I literally said it was
And
the first
Wayne.
one.
down.
Just Wayne? Not even
It
Gretzky?
doesn't even pull up little.
Not even Bruce?
You don't have a little in front of that?
Little Bruce? Nobody? No, it's just Wayne Gretzky daughter.
Yeah. Wayne Gretzky daughter.
Damn. Fucking perverts.
Right? They out here.
But Gretzky #1, whenever he went to LA Kings, I think that kind of derailed his career a little bit.
A little bit.
And then
In the
next
beginning,
thing I
but
will
he
say,
came back and he started scoring again.
his stats are. Sorry if I offend
She
anybody.
used to hang out with
His
Tiger
stats are a
Woods.
little inflated because of how many shots on goal he took.
Yes, he did take a lot of shots.
A
on goal.
fuck ton of shots.
Yes.
Probably should have
And
said that.
one
Would be
thing-
willing to bet he's #1.
And one thing I did see, Gordie Howie, I keep saying Howie, I don't know why.
Because of the E on that.
Yeah. But
How,
he,
what, when, why?
Howie.
Gretzky
How?
also had 92
How?
goals in a season.
He probably took fucking
Yeah.
300 shots.
Yeah.
Bitch ass.
No,
No, he,
I saw some dumb
Like-
thing about that, bro.
I
it's-
think I still put Gretzky #1.
I get it. I get wanting to put Gretzky
I
number
got
one.
this
Don't get me
boxer
wrong.
play.
Don't
I
get
got
me
the
wrong.
boxer
I
And I'm a Red Wings fan. I want to put Gordie
100%
Howe.
He
Yeah.
also won 9 MVPs. 9.
That's a lot. Yeah, I think he only won 1 Stanley Cup. Gretzky? I don't think he won 4.
With the Oilers?
Edmonton? I thought he only won like 1 or 2.
Let me see. I'm pretty sure I got that.
I thought he won 4.
I think Gordie Howe won quite a few.
Pretty sure it's 4.
Gordie Howe.
Way fucking wrong.
I thought I had that on there.
Why aren't you telling me? I hate this.
See,
I have this
I have
notes.
4 Stanley Cups in my notes. I know I read that bitch
It
somewhere.
said Gretzky
Well, maybe he
hoisted the Stanley Cup 4 times.
Was it 4
Yeah.
times?
Captured
With the
captured
Oilers.
18 All Stars.
It was in the very beginning of his career.
9
right?
MVPs.
He didn't win anything after he left the Oilers, did he?
Is that the Hart Trophy? Is that the MVP?
Yeah, he had 9 of them. He also
Gordie Howe
has
won 4 times.
894 career
Yes, how
goals,
did
which
one-
is first all time.
How many All Stars did Wayne Gretzky have?
18.
18.
Gordie Howe had 21. That's a ridiculous.
21. Can you do some for me?
Gretzky also had 13 consecutive seasons with 100 points.
Well,
But Howe played for the same team for 25 years.
I mean, Gretzky
he
didn't bounce
played for
around.
somebody
a
else
whole lot.
for a
He
bit.
played for like
Yeah, at the end.
yeah, he played for.
He also had
an
6
arena
league
league, pretty
MVPs. How many did Gretzky have? How many
9.
league MVPs? He had 9.
9.
I mean, when you do score that many points, it's kind of hard not to give it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Michael Jordan. If that nigga was out there scoring at will, so you had to give him to him, man. I mean, it was just what could you do? What could you do?
That's the thing. He took so many shots on the goal.
I know Wayne Gretzky took a lot of shots. I was actually really surprised. What was it? Gretzky, what he
1,000
has?
something.
He has 864 goals scored,
Yeah.
and Howe has 801.
It's like a ridiculous amount.
Gretzky
With
has
second place.
1,963 assists, and Howe has
Which is 7th all time.
1,049. What? His assist is
Yeah,
7th all
Wayne
time?
Gretzky is
all-time.
9th all time.
Or-
He had 5,083 shots on goal. Ovechkin's number 1.
Fuck.
5,000.
I gotta scroll down for a fucking while to get Gordie Howe. He's not
What?
even in the top
For his
50.
shots on goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has 3,800.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he has 3,800.
Oh, sorry. There he's 39th, and he's
But-
only like he's less than 100 goals away from Gretzky.
But
With
he
2,000
has
less shots on goal.
he has 121 game-winning goals, and Gretzky only has 91.
Oof. That's a big.
Only 91.
So Gretzky had
he-
1,200 more shots on goal with less than 100 more goals. That's different to me.
And Howe's
That's a lot.
shooting percentage was 21%. So if he was shooting the ball 21% of the time, he
One
was
out of
making
every 5 shots, he's making it. That's
And-
great. That's pretty good. In
That
hockey.
is pretty good.
And
1 out of 5?
Gretzky was 17.
The fuck out of here, Gretzky. You piece of shit. I take it back. Gordie Howe, my boy. Go Red Wings.
Hey man, I was looking, man. I was
Shouts
trying
out
to
to
find somebody.
Detroit.
And he played in 1,767 games. That's a long ass career.
With no helmet.
And
Out there getting fucking concussed.
he's only 93 goals behind Gretzky's score.
So yeah.
In goals scored, he's only 93 behind him. Gretzky has 894. He has 801.
That's tough. That's tough.
And he wasn't a shooter. He wasn't a shooter.
True.
What did he play? He played the right wing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who has the highest shot percentage of people that I've heard. Mario Lemieux is pretty high. He's pretty good.
Hell yeah. Marcos, can I get one of them things?
Thanks,
My
dude.
mouth a little harsh. No, you good. I got you. I can only throw the twisted teas because they can shake up because they ain't gonna fizz.
You only have Yingling in there?
What do you think?
Like, what kind of question was that?
Have you met this man?
You're about to take a
do
nap.
you know who he is?
Do you want one?
Marcus, have you met him?
Yes.
No. Guy Lafont.
Guy Lafont is the best shooting percentage.
No, I'm just saying it's
Who had the best?
Some dude you never heard of. But
They
he
at
only
least say the name.
But he didn't take that many shots, so he doesn't have a high percentage.
So it was like what's his name? Dwight Howard is his 3-point percentage.
Basically,
His
yeah.
one 3-pointer
Jeff
with
Brown.
100%.
Jeff Brown from Canada, 58.2%.
Wow.
Shots on goal, 71. What
Oh.
a dickhead. The other guys were in like the thousands. Yeah.
So well, you just have to look for the guy with the most shots and see how many he made.
Yeah, what? That puts shit in perspective.
Oh yeah.
People always say Wayne Gretzky's the great one, but like, okay, was he?
I mean, the only real difference was he potentially could have scored you 2 goals in a game.
I mean, it's kind of like the same argument. Do you consider Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to be the greatest player of all time before LeBron James broke the record? No, most people wouldn't.
no.
So why is Kareem just because he had the
Yeah,
most
which is
goals?
crazy because he also has 6 championships and 6 MVPs.
He also had King HIV. So
It's very true.
God damn.
That is very true.
That guy was good.
I'm sorry, you should not be able to get that and then look that way and then be that healthy for that long. You obviously
man.
paid for a fucking cure.
If you've not seen South Park, he
Got
seems
that
on the
money.
bed of money.
It cures it
It's true.
instantly.
The ink from the paper
Yep.
that they
When it
use.
seeps through your fingertips, well, that's the reason why. If it
South
goes
Park
through his
is never
pores,
wrong.
hey man.
So I'm probably sick as fuck because I don't get no money.
Yeah, you gotta inject it into your bloodstream.
Oh, damn.
That's the only way it'll fight the HIV from the inside.
I had a friend from high school run into him at a Jamba Juice in Los Angeles.
That's funny. TK saw him Shaq at AMC.
hi.
Yeah.
Stood
so
back,
weird.
taking these weird,
Why
creepy
is
fucking
Shaq
pictures.
going to the movies in Texas?
He lives
Shaq
in
lives in
Frisco.
Texas. He lives here.
Yeah, he
What?
lives
What?
in Frisco. Yes.
He goes out in public, like, just
Yeah.
randomly.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought he
Recently-
lived somewhere else.
Recently, he bought like a kid like
A bike.
he bought like 5 suits for him because
Yeah.
he was going to his homecoming and he didn't have any suits, so Shaq bought him 5 suits, 5 pairs of shoes, bro. Shaq was surprised. I think the bill was like a little over 5,000, and Shaq was like, no, I got all this stuff too, and the lady was like, no, yeah, we brought all that stuff. It's only that much? No, here. I was like, damn.
That's one of the top 2 people you wanted to run into in Texas.
Damn
First was
right.
Mr. Beast. And then
No.
Shaq. Until Mr. Beast moved to LA.
Fuck Mr. Beast.
You don't like Mr.
What?
Beast?
Yeah,
After what?
I'm cool. After what? What do you mean after what? Before what?
What turned you off Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast.
Master Beast.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly. Thank you.
Wait. Never mind. I was gonna
Listen, it's gonna sound very weird and personal. I feel like I've always been a very good judge of character.
Yeah.
Something rubbed me the wrong way about that guy. You ever just meet somebody and you're like, I know something's wrong with this dude. I just don't know what it is.
So you've met him.
Yes,
Sure.
digitally.
Okay.
Listen,
On YouTube.
I've watched him and how he acts and his mannerisms and stuff. I'm telling you, there's something weird with the guy.
Oh, I think there's something weird with him, but I don't think it's something.
In a bad way.
He's
I
a
don't-
lizard person.
I
The
Something-
thing about him
something.
is he's made billions of dollars and just.
I don't care about that. That's fine. That's great.
That's the only weird thing about him.
I don't care about that. That's great. Do your thing.
He's probably
That's
a serial killer.
I'm telling you, it's something like that.
He's
Something that has
probably-
nothing
he's
to
probably-
do
this
with his
motherfucker's
charitable
probably a serial
donations.
killer.
That's a great thing. I won't take that
Still
from him
giving
at all.
away money.
Great.
Well,
It was weird
Gives
whenever
you
he
money
did that
and
interview and he
hurts
said he was like he was so supportive of artificial intelligence. He said,
He
I can't
what?
wait. He said, I can't wait for AI to take over. I hope it takes over everything. He was dead serious. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay,
This
so
dude's
he's like a
fucking
junior
weird.
Elon Musk.
I'm telling you, there's something off with that dude.
It's like the
I
term.
don't like it.
Gordie Howe is the greatest hockey player of
Hell
all
yeah!
time.
Shout out to my fucking family back in Detroit. Sorry, I was doubting y'all for a second. Just playing. It was a test. Everybody passed. It's Gordie Howe.
That's funny.
Right up there with Steve Eiserman.
Amen.
Who was it? Hey, we have Mike Modano. He got to play for both the Red Wings and the Stars.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, shout out to Mike Modano. We have a shared interest.
I like Mike Modano. I couldn't put him above them two.
No, of course not.
I just couldn't.
Dominic Hasek. I couldn't believe when that trade went through. Whenever we got the Dominator Dominic Hasek for our goalie,
That
and
is
he won
true.
us one more fucking cup, and we haven't been good since.
Hey, at least y'all win one.
I remember when that trade went through though. We could not beat the Colorado Avalanche to save our fucking lives.
The Avalanche is always good, man. I fucking hate that the Avalanche is
I hate
always
the
good.
Blackhawks the most.
Avalanches.
Too.
Avalanche
Patrick Kane and
is.
Towns. Fuck them.
It's unfair because they can do hockey year round.
Yeah, that's true.
They can do hockey.
They can just
year
practice. Yeah, exactly.
round.
Where's Dallas? They're like, it's fucking summertime. We're gonna go watch a Mavs game and go jerk off by fucking like Ray Hubbard and do whatever the fuck I want out here. By the way, we should go to hockey games soon. Whenever.
Oh yeah,
season's back
we
in.
can go. We can go to one of the American games.
They're
It's
not very
actually-
expensive.
No, it's
No,
not.
we
It's lit.
it was like $25 a ticket when we went.
Yeah, it's-
not so long ago.
And there's not a bad seat in that.
No,
we were
no,
literally sitting
no,
out.
no,
Yeah,
There's not even bad
right
seats
next
in
to
the
the
fucking
penalty
Mavs
box.
games.
We were 2 rows behind the glass.
Yeah,
For $25?
Yeah, and we were right next to the penalty,
Penalty
box.
box,
So like,
too.
you guys sit there talking to the players. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
I gotta just take a train.
Yeah.
I don't like parking close back there.
I'm not gonna lie. The
parked
stars
in front of
the
Kelly's
stars
and
is
just walked
lit.
over.
I love going to the stars game. It is lit.
Okay, I'll ask y'all. This is another. Write this down. This is another good
Oh.
talking subject. Because we talked about this before. When are you allowed to switch teams as a grown adult? So, since I've lived here, everybody's like, you gotta root for somebody close by in college or the pros. You gotta have a team. And I was like, I can't do it.
So okay, so what's the question?
It's gonna be a discussion, an open discussion
I
on
think
when
it- I
you are
think it
allowed to
depends.
switch teams.
I think it depends on the team because I think you should have some kind of tie back to it.
I think it depends more on the person.
Nah.
Like, what's your situation?
Well, yeah.
As
yeah,
a professional athlete?
What kind of ties
As a
back
professional
to
athlete.
the?
As a grown adult.
A human being.
Like, you're talking like a fan, like,
yes.
like
When
I'm
are
a
you
Colts
allowed to
fan.
switch
Why the
teams?
fuck?
When can you switch teams?
Yeah. When can you switch from Indianapolis to somebody?
Well,
good?
Jonathan
Yeah,
switches
my
teams
bad.
a lot.
Whenever meet in the middle.
Right.
Why he has to switch?
Oh, we're gonna get into. Do we want to do the discussion now?
No. We still gotta go over that.
Pocket it.
We'll pocket this one.
I
We'll
was gonna
pocket
say,
this one.
but I think it's an interesting discussion.
Yes, 100%. Because
Because people have been telling me I need
Yeah.
to root for some kind of Texas team or something. I'm like,
no,
I
no,
don't
not
know
at
if I
all.
can.
Fuck no. Hell no.
I don't know if I can.
Fuck no.
Rangers.
I would like to.
Fuck yeah. I mean, yeah.
I
you
would
can
like
do the
to.
Rangers.
I'd like to support something local, but I just don't know if I can.
Now you can. Yeah, that is
Houston
different.
Rockets.
If you go to the game and if you don't at least wear your team, wear the home team.
No, people are telling me like you gotta have a favorite. I'm like, I don't think I can do that.
See,
Let's pocket that one
Okay.
because that.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're-
We're
There's a
about to
lot
start.
more. There's a lot more to go into that.
We're about to start.
I put it in next week's notes.
You have a lot of notes. And none of
Grocery
this is-
bill.
I swear I saw a grocery list in there. Bananas, bread, dildos.
I have a grocery. Notes.
Walmart delivers for free, bud.
No, they fucking don't. Fuck Walmart delivery. Fuck Walmart
You
Plus.
mean they don't
Walmart
do
Plus
us
and
for
go
free?
fuck
Bro,
themselves.
they fucked him like.
Fuck
They robbed
Walmart
them.
Plus.
They
Fuck
robbed them.
Walmart Plus.
Bro,
Walmart Plus better not come back around here. I'ma shoot at them. I'ma shoot at
It's
them.
Walmart minus.
Fuck
Yeah,
Walmart
what's up?
Plus.
We're about to get
Fuck
sued.
Nobody's
Walmart.
shooting you.
We're gonna get 32
Yeah,
years
yeah.
sued.
Drive by here.
No.
Drive by
someone's
here.
gonna tag Walmart.
Bop, 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 bop. Coming.
Walmart's gonna have
I'm coming. Fuck
They said
them.
he got great
We
value.
will
ammo.
never be sponsored by Walmart. Never. Fuck them. No, no,
Hold on.
no. As dirty as they
Hey,
can be.
no.
Fuck them.
And that Walmart money be nice.
We're buying brand new equipment, a brand new
Them
recording
niggas robbed me. Give me my money back and then we'll talk.
Yeah, that,
Do that. Walmart.
Rob me.
Do that.
Fuck Walmart.
Walton family, help us out.
Walmart. Try it.
Help me, I'm poor.
I mean, I've had somebody steal my groceries on the shopping apps. Instacart.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I had an
He said,
Instacart.
I like the stuff this guy buys.
It shows, you know how you can drive the car? You know how you can like see the car's route? They just drove past
This
my
is,
house.
this is all the same shit I buy.
They just never came back.
That's the same fear people have. That's
But,
the
like-
same reason people leave their cart outside the bathroom, like somebody's gonna take their shit.
Yeah.
It's the same fear, but it actually happened.
They did, and they didn't refund me.
He said, "This guy hasn't eaten Pop Tarts in 2 years. He doesn't need this shit."
You know.
Well, they told me to prove it. They told me to prove that they actually didn't
Prove
drop
that
off. I'm like,
shit.
they get my fucking groceries. What do you mean?
I paid for it and I received.
You can see his route. He didn't even stop at my house. The fucker just kept
They
going.
said you could have took those pictures after
He
you
clocked
already
out
ate
and drove
Pop-Tarts.
straight home.
He's like, to the cookie.
Oh,
Bitch
you
took
didn't
my
find
milk.
out. Spencer doesn't eat Pop Tarts, even though he loves to talk about it.
Yeah, right.
No, what happened was he thought he ordered them and he never hit the button.
I'll never get over that.
I did buy it.
I would never
Pop-Tarts.
either.
I'll never
That was
get-
annoying.
I'll never.
That was
I'll never get over
annoying.
that for the rest of
Oh,
my
we
life.
should go over Pop Tart flavors.
You can- I just hear him talking out his ass in the background. I haven't had a Pop Tart in years.
I haven't. I haven't in like 2 years. I did buy a pack.
It'd be like me telling you all about
Hey,
you know what? Let me tell you all about smoking weed.
Grocery store.
Let me tell y'all about smoking weed.
I ain't,
How I feel about
I ain't
it.
hit the stuff in 5 years, but man,
This is
I
turning
tell
into
you.
a documentary on the effects of marijuana.
Yeah. Kids.
Don't do drugs.
Exhibit S.
I bought it for Jackson. I'll eat one.
Don't do drugs.
Do what?
Yeah. Yeah, Pop Tarts.
Uh-huh.
What about
What about them?
I
elaborate?
bought them for Jackson. I bought some yesterday.
What's that got to do with you, dog?
So you just don't eat them? You just
Well, I haven't had one yet, but I'm going to.
Why are you bringing up Pop-Tarts right now?
You're gonna eat
Let's talk
one?
about Pop-Tarts.
Two come in a pack. You gonna leave one loose one in there?
Put it back in
No,
the
you
box.
gotta eat two.
I forgot they come.
Who eats one? That's how long it's been. You don't even know two come in a pack.
Yeah.
You're just gonna eat one s'more?
Yeah.
Hell no.
He only gonna eat the edges.
Just one wild berry. I love
Just the crust edges.
Leave all the
Frosting.
rest.
Like the
Yeah.
filling.
They have those that don't have fucking frosting
Yeah,
on top.
some
You're
of
a
them are
psychopath
pretty
when you
good.
eat
Some
those.
of them are
Brown sugar
pretty
cinnamon is good in any flavor or any type of way.
good, I guess.
It's not. I like it because it's like right here.
It's mid, yeah. You can go.
You're
to
not
the,
gonna
you
get
can,
consistent.
you can go to the gas station
It's
and there will be
consistent.
one there, and you can pick it up and eat it
And you won't be disappointed.
No.
because you know what it is.
Exactly. That's kind of why I like it.
Fuck brown sugar. It's only good
Okay.
in sweet potatoes.
If I said
Sorry,
that,
I
I'll
love
do
this
it
right
right now.
Let's.
I'll never say fuck brown sugar.
We all have the same baseball
Well,
shorts, right?
No, not at all.
Probably not.
Not at all.
I think we all do.
No.
Spencer, go ahead and ruin it and say yours first.
Barry Bonds. Barry, what do you? Why? He has 7 league MVPs, 14-time All-Star, 8-time Gold Glove, 2 batting titles, has the record for home runs and a single-season record for home
Does he?
runs. Yes, 73.
Okay.
How many?
He has 73 in a single season,
Oh.
762 most all time.
Oh, okay. You know what else he has a record for? World's biggest fucking forehead.
You're not wrong.
I wonder why.
And he's top 10 in RBIs.
He's got more juice than Chopacabana. What the fuck? Jesus
First of all,
Christ.
best
Barry
is-
fucking
is-
Bonds.
I mean, you're not wrong. But
And one of the greatest seasons of baseball.
until they put him in the Hall of Fame, I can't.
Well, it's
I
not
can't
his
take-
fault. They're all
I
sensitive.
don't disagree. But
That's the best. That was the best era of baseball.
You're not wrong.
Bitches.
you're not wrong.
Steroids
I
raw.
don't disagree with that part. It was
You're not
fun,
wrong.
but if we're gonna separate, then he was a part of the best
What,
time of
did you-
baseball and the worst
who'd
time
you
of
have,
baseball.
Tim Babe Ruth?
No, I didn't have Babe Ruth. Why would I have
I
Babe
mean,
Ruth?
he
He got to
is
play
the-
before anybody of color got to
Yeah.
play. Fuck
he
him.
is the
Fat
artist.
ass. Fuck his
I
ass.
just had
I don't
to
like him
bring
as
up
much
his
as I hate
stats.
Troy Aikman.
I have to bring up
Trash.
his stats to make
That's
I
one
it.
of the
appreciate what
conversations
Babe Ruth
for
did
time.
for the game.
Yes.
No,
Nah.
I'm good. In his 1.85 million fucking
He's
dollars.
equivalent to Troy Aikman. That's how I feel.
Barry Bonds. Okay.
I got Barry Bonds top 10. I can do top 10.
I got him.
I got him top 5.
I got him.
I got Barry
I got
Bonds
him
top
down.
5. I'll put Barry Bonds top 5.
He is my guy.
I mean, he, regardless regardless of
By the way-
what all happened, you still have to see the ball and connect with it. He was just so great at connecting with it. That ball just went out every time he hit
And
it.
6 of his Golden Glove years were before that.
I don't give a rat's ass. How many home runs was he hitting before he juiced up? You could. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this.
He
was
still
very
had
good.
762
He was
home
30.
runs.
He was a consistent 30 for 30 guy before he juiced. He got real fucking slow after that. I wonder why. And then you can watch his career stats. It's like 30 home runs, 32 home runs, 30 home runs.
But he got slower.
60.
But he got
73.
slower.
Yeah. Most intentional walks in a year. Congratulations.
He does hold the record for the most walks in MLB history.
Oh yeah. Would you
26
would you
scored
pitch to
like
him?
2,600.
Would you pitch to him? Shoot, half the
walks,
time the
it's
game's
insane.
on the line. You can't do that. So that's the one guy you don't pitch to.
What would you
Now-
have, Nick? I know you had I remember you saying.
I had Willie Mays. Willie Mays is mine.
Y'all had the same one?
Yeah, Willie Mays. Yeah.
Yep.
I had Willie Mays, but I had to bring up Babe Ruth's stats just because that's
Not
the
bad
only
idea.
argument. So I just had. So whenever I was choosing Willie Mays, I was going off of everything in the sense of Willie Mays didn't even start in the MLB. He was still in the Negro League before he actually made the jump there. So it was good seeing him go through that progression. He make it into the league, and he'd be if you want to say a Rookie of the Year candidate, and then from there after that, he just fucking took off. And it was wild. Like that's why I like Willie Mays. And he did everything on the field. Like I mean, he gave you it all. He was what? He had what? How many Gold Gloves? It was a stupid amount.
12.
12, yeah. See, he had 12. And just him, and I think he played
How many
for.
All-Stars did he have? I know the number.
See, I gotta look because I know I have.
24.
Jesus.
24.
That's
You know,
just
most
insane.
dudes don't play 24 years.
No.
He was an all-star for 24 years.
Yeah, because Bonds only had 18.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Did Bonds win a fucking World Series?
Yes.
Did he?
No,
No,
he
he
didn't. No, he didn't. No,
No,
he
he
didn't. He
didn't.
actually
Willie
lost
Mays
that. He lost that.
Willie Mays was
Willie Mays
two-time
won.
MVP, Rookie of the Year, 1954 World Series champion,
Yeah.
12-time Gold Glove, won a batting title with. See, I like it whenever guys who hit home runs can also win a batting title.
Yes.
Because a lot of
Yes.
dudes who hit a lot of home runs, they'll bat
Bonds won
fucking
two, though.
260. Two what?
Batting titles.
Was that whenever he was hitting a lot of home runs? It was probably before, wasn't it?
No, it was probably when he was hitting a lot of home
Think
runs
so?
because there was a stretch where he was hitting like he was hitting like 40 home runs every season. Like it
I
was
just remember looking at his stats not too long ago, and I was just like, well, I can see when he started taking steroids. He didn't hit more than 46 home runs, and all of a sudden he went from 49 to 73, and then he went back down to 46. He'd never hit more than 50, and then one year he just hit 73. Fuck out of here.
The fuck up.
Out of here.
Greatest season ever.
Batting average, yeah, he hit 370 the
Was
year
that?
after he broke the home run record.
Yes.
Hit a career average of like 298.
Who?
298. You are correct.
And then his slugger percentage was like 606, 610, something like that.
Willie Mays batted over 300 for his career.
That is very true.
What a fucking piece of shit Barry Bonds was. 301.
Yeah, 301.
On base percentage of 384, slugging percentage of 557.
So he
OPS of 940.
Yeah, his
His
OPS was
batting average was
disgusting.
barely better than Bonds.
And he also had a lot of steals too.
After that many at bats, those points start to matter. So he's, what was Barry Bonds, 298?
Yeah.
3 points actually is quite a bit. Because you consider all the at bats they took. You know how many at bats it would take Barry Bonds to get 3 points higher? It'd be a lot. Probably like 6 trillion. But no.
I can agree with that.
But yeah, I had to go with Willie Mays too because number one, he has the most iconic catch of all time.
Well, yes, he does.
That is very
He
true.
came into a time whenever it was tough to be a man of color
Yep.
in baseball.
Yep.
Dominated everybody at the same time. 12-time Gold Glove, 24 fucking All-Stars. You know how good you got to be for that long? 24.
Yeah.
That's
a
stupid.
long time.
That's
Like it was like the first 2 years, because one of the years you have to think he couldn't be an all-star because he
You
was
know
a
what?
rookie, and then the next year after that, his sophomore year,
He
he
just-
wasn't, and then after that, after his sophomore year, all-star every year, until he retired.
most all-star games in 4 major sports.
On Willie Mays, are you talking about his over-the-shoulder catch?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the most iconic catch.
It's the most iconic catch.
It's the
I-
most
I
iconic
don't
catch of
know.
all time. He's just running back and he can't. He just tracks it like a fucking football player,
Yeah.
which is nuts. I'm trying to see.
I
who
think
has-
I do say though, the Bo Jackson one is pretty iconic as well. Him
It
running
is.
the wall.
Yeah, it is. Because the throw, the
Yeah.
match was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Also.
It was also
Hit-
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson had a cannon.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Bo Jackson had a cannon. You never run on Bo Jackson. Never.
No.
You are not fast enough.
He's gonna throw you out.
The only one that can probably outrun Bo Jackson's arm is Bo Jackson. That's the only
the
person.
only man that can beat him is
Yeah.
himself.
Only person that can beat me is me. That damn right. You right, Bo.
You know what makes me bleed my own blood.
Bro, yes.
Hank
Aaron?
Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, and Stan Musial all had 24 All-Star games.
Yes.
So they are all 3 tied for the most All-Star games of any sport.
Hank Aaron did have a batting average of .305.
He was another one. It was
I
honestly
thought
it
about
was
Hank
between.
Aaron as well.
I was thinking about between him and Hank Aaron because the only seasons Hank Aaron was not an All-Star was his rookie year and his last year.
Yeah. Because one thing that got me with Hank Aaron was
And he's the real home run leader.
he has 755 home runs.
He's the real home run leader.
Yeah. He has 755.
But he only has one MVP and he only won 1 World Series,
Yeah.
which was only his third or fourth year. Can't
Yeah.
remember. 2-time batting title. Yeah. So it was for me. It was between Henry Aaron and
Henry
Willie Mays
Aaron.
because neither
Hank-
one of them.
Hank Aaron?
He didn't cheat. He just
His name is Henry.
Hank.
got help.
Hammer and Hank.
Hank.
I have a.
I like Hank more.
I have his autograph.
Really?
I sent him a letter when I was a kid because I watched highlights with my grandpa and stuff, and I thought he was cool. And then somehow we found he was coaching the Braves at the time, and I sent a letter to the Braves clubhouse. We found the address. He sent a photo back. Signed it. Still got it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wow.
I'll show it to you soon.
You should get it graded.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
You should get it graded.
I should. I can hang it on the wall.
And do you have the letter too?
It's still on the envelope and everything.
And you can
Oh.
get that graded with it, can't you?
You can.
Authenticity, baby.
Who?
Hank Aaron,
Oh, okay.
potentially the greatest baseball player of all time. Right behind
Right behind Willie Mays
Barry
Willie Mays and Babe Ruth.
and Mickey Mantle and Lou Gehrig. I don't know, like 30 other dudes before Barry Bonds.
That's how I feel about Babe Ruth.
I mean,
the
no, I
same
get
argument
it.
for Barry Bonds is the same argument for Babe Ruth to me. They both cheated. Just Barry Bonds was intentionally Barry. Couldn't help what era he was born in, but no way his fat ass is hitting 70 fucking home runs now. Ain't no fucking way.
He
After
does have,
småking cigars, eating
he does have
sandwiches.
one of the highest slugging averages in the history of baseball.
Yeah, whenever people are throwing a fucking 50-mile-an-hour meat pitches.
Put it right over the plate. Yeah.
Oh, hey, here, right here. He's over there taking a fucking nap on the way to the fucking ball coming to the plate. Bitch ass.
I can't breathe.
He wasn't doing nothing against Roberto Clemente. He wasn't doing shit. Minutes to just go off on Troy Aikman. Go.
Well, first of all, he doesn't.
Here we go! Here we go! All right, let's go. Come on.
3 minutes.
Let it out, Spencer.
Starting now.
We're not going to interrupt you.
At best, Troy Aikman is average quarterback in the league. Average quarterback in the league.
You gotta keep
better than Peyton Manning.
He had the greatest offensive line. He had the greatest offensive
Got more
line.
Super Bowls than
Let him
Peyton
keep
Manning.
going. Let him keep going.
Are you comparing Troy Aikman to
He
Peyton
got more
Manning?
Super Bowls than Peyton Manning.
First of all, Troy Aikman didn't win any of those Super Bowls. He had a historical defense. He had the greatest running back of all time, the greatest offensive line of all time.
He was on the team. He was on the
I don't know
team.
about Grace Running Back.
Second best.
Whoa.
Whoa, you don't
Second,
even-
second best.
Who you say is number one?
Barry Sanders.
Walter Payton.
Boy,
Yeah.
that is a good argument.
I was
There's a good
I
argument.
say
for that
Walter
right there.
Payton. Walter Payton, Jim Brown. Then
No, it's not Barry.
I say Walter Payton, Jim Brown.
I thought you was gonna say Jim Brown. Jim
I'll
Brown's
say
number
this.
one. I can say
I'll
it
say
over-
this.
If you gonna say anybody over
Eli and
Smith,
Troy Aikman are the fucking same.
right neck and neck.
Are the
And
fucking same.
Eli is the most mid quarterback in all of football.
Joe Flacco.
Literal, the stats literally back that.
Actually, no, you're right.
He is the most mid
Didn't he
quarterback.
tie his
of all-
touchdowns and interceptions or some bullshit?
Bro,
Like
he-
there's wins, losses,
His
something.
yeah, his
Troy
win
Aikman threw hella
losses.
interceptions.
I think it's like
That
five. Yeah, he's like
motherfucker threw-
500.
He also never
it's like
threw over 20
511,
touchdowns in a season.
511 with like 2 ties. Like why? Mid, completely mid, and he got 2 Super Bowls.
Troy
He
Aikman
tied his brother.
rode the GoTels of
Huge
that
forehead.
Cowboys team into the Hall of Fame. You take away that fucking team surrounding him, he's not a Hall of Famer.
He's just carrying the team.
He's
on
not.
his back.
He's nobody.
Yeah, he
Drew
is.
Bledsoe's doing
He's
that.
he's the guy who got the ball to Emmett. He's the guy who got the ball to Michael Irvin.
Drew Pearson,
Yeah, Drew Pearson. He's the guy that did it all.
Rocket Ishmael.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Fucking Jay Novacek
Yeah, he did just as much as Peyton Manning did.
in that
He
last
just-
Super Bowl. That's for damn sure.
He was bad. But he knew he was
Peyton
bad.
Manning was like 4 for 12 for 18 yards, 3 picks, and he won a Super Bowl.
And they were winning. They were winning.
I'm just saying.
I think you just have.
Fuck Troy Aikman.
I think it's a personal thing. I
I
don't
think
think
it
it's
is,
like a
too.
statistical thing.
Was it the
I think he did
8?
something.
Was it the 8 beer?
Hey.
Didn't like it.
Spencer? Troy Aikman has sex.
Oh, his beer sucks ass too. His football sucks. His beer sucks. Aikman sucks.
Troy-
Fuck you, Aikman.
Did Troy Aikman have sex with your mom?
I'm
I'm trying to figure this out. Like you just seem you've always had a personal thing against Troy Aikman.
Dead.
I agree he's overrated, but damn, you're just like
He's got a vendetta against
it's something, man. Something's going on.
He's on his list.
I don't get it. You hate him as much as I hate anything that has anything to do with the Minnesota Vikings.
That bad?
Yeah.
You don't like Adrian Peterson?
After he was a
After he wasn't a Minnesota Viking. you didn't
John
like him?
Randall loved it. I'll admit, like there was the '90s teams that we played against.
Mhm.
I was jealous because I liked how they played,
Yeah.
and there was years that they ruined our season.
Didn't like
We
having
could
to
have
play
had a
Randy
better
Moss twice a
seeding,
year.
and I think we could have competed with the 49ers and the Cowboys. But
Yeah.
they had John Randall, Dante Culpepper, Chris Carter, fucking
Randy Moss.
Randy. Well, obviously I'll leave Randy Moss for that. Randy Moss. What's that running backs they had? Anderson.
Yeah.
They were good. They were really fucking good. And I hated playing against them because they were electric as fuck.
Yep. Yep. Anytime Randy
And we had
going
that
for a
goddamn
90-yard
gunslinger,
touchdown.
Brett Favre. I don't know if it's about to be an interception or a touchdown. I'm gonna fucking fling it 75
I'm gonna
yards.
throw it.
I'm gonna throw it as hard as
I'm
I
gonna throw it.
can.
So you guys make sure I get enough time to throw this ball.
He also likes to rip off, everybody.
That's okay.
What does that mean?
That's fine.
His whole fucking what was the welfare
Brett
scandal?
Favre
He's
scammed
a fucking
the state
turd.
of Mississippi
He's a
out of
fucking
the
turd.
welfare fund to basically build a volleyball stadium to the
For his-
college. It's alma mater and where his daughter goes. He scammed the state out of
Well,
welfare.
I was trying to make him explain it.
Oh, could he have?
Well, I was
Could you
I was
elaborate?
starting to
Could you
say-
have articulated this
Articulated
sentence, my brother?
your suspicion.
He's also suing Shannon Sharp and Pat McAfee.
Went down it.
McAfee?
Yeah.
He is for defamation.
Amber Heard.
That's defecation.
My dog stepped on a bee.
It's okay.
She was shit.
She'll
in
be
that
fine.
man's
She
bed.
can just go on
She
OnlyFans.
poops in
People
somebody's
she'll be
bed.
fine. She can go on OnlyFans. She'll be fine. She'll probably make $1
That's the
million
first
off
time
that
I've
shit.
ever heard of defamation, and it was a hilarious thing to watch, man. I was so tuned into that thing. I'm not gonna lie.
She
was-
pooped in his
Oh,
bed.
it was
It's like
fucking
She's a
hilarious.
sociopath.
For sure.
The fact
Thank
that she
God.
blamed a dog
teacup
this
dog.
big for a shit.
Somebody
that was
shits
3
in your
times
bed
the size.
regardless of gender. That you're fighting. We are throwing hands. You're gonna shit in my bed. What the fuck? Absolutely beat the fuck out of you.
No.
You shit in my bed. No wonder you beat the
Not
shit
on
out
my
of me.
bed, on my chest, right? Spencer?
Okay, I'll be honest. I'm not going that far because if I got that kind of money, I'm just burning the whole bed. I'd be like, well, I don't care. I'm gonna pay somebody to throw this outside and light it on fire.
It's disgusting.
I'm
Regardless
not gonna
of
touch a
gender.
fucking thing.
Right?
Like,
Boyfriend,
I'm gonna leave,
girlfriend,
but when
no
I
matter.
come back,
Fucking fight.
everything's new.
Yeah.
Yes, including you.
Yeah.
Replaced.
You're gone.
Yeah. That was too. That whole situation was too like realistic. That was too like Facebook fucking drama.
Yeah.
It seemed too like.
It's the shit you see on
These are
TikTok
celebrities.
stories.
This dude's worth like $500 million.
We
He's
need,
going
we
through some
need
more
part
shit.
5. We need part 5.
Some more shit. I was like, wait a second. This is Johnny fucking Depp. This is Jack Sparrow.
Jerry.
This is Edward Scissorhands. This is weird. Pretty sure it was just a distraction from some.
Oh yeah,
other
100%.
shit. That's fine.
100%.
That's fine.
But hey,
Everything's
everybody needs entertainment.
Distraction.
Distraction.
Sleight of hand. Where'd my fucking beard go? Just kidding. I was behind this camera. You didn't see that shit.
one of us drunk, one of us high. You gotta guess.
Yeah.
Hi. I win.
Bro, I really.
What we got next? Oh, I know what's next. I almost transitioned to it, but we kept
Almost?
going.
Go ahead, Trey.
I was talking about the old '90s teams whenever we had to play the Vikings,
Yeah.
and one of the players that I mentioned, in my eyes, is one of the best undrafted free agents of all time. Well, I want a disclaimer. I did kind of cheat a little bit because one of the players technically wasn't an undrafted free agent.
I think mine was like that as well.
He was just undrafted. He ended up signing as a free agent when he went to the NFL, but it was kind of a loophole.
Yeah.
But regardless, so we're gonna have a discussion about the top. Was it we'd say top 5?
Say top 5.
Top 5 undrafted free agents in the NFL of all time. And I have number 5 as somebody that I remember watching as a kid. And Brett Favre himself even said, I think he's the most underrated player I've ever played against. And it was John Randall. He was a defensive end for the Minnesota Vikings. I was trying to think of a word to describe him. There was somebody that they considered undersized. He was like an inch or two too short, 10 or 20 pounds too light.
That guy.
Peter King, who's been an NFL analyst for a long time, he said if I could use one word to describe him, it's volcanic. I've never heard anybody use that word for a player,
Yeah.
but when you watch him play, that's the correct word. He fucking erupts. And Brett Favre even admitted, like, I hated playing against him. He was always talking shit. He never shut the fuck up. He had a motor that never fucking stopped. He had the eye black that was the fucking like wolf fangs coming from his eyes, and he'd just be staring at you like through you. Like, I don't give a fuck what's going on in your life right now, but I'm your number one priority.
I am coming.
If you have problems in your life, I'm the first problem. I don't give a fuck what you got. Your wife don't like you. Your mom just died. I'm your biggest problem either way, motherfucker. I'm running right through you.
Okay.
And that's my number 5. And I remember watching him as a kid. Fuck, why can't we have like somebody like that? That was after Reggie quit playing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, dude, why the fuck can't we get somebody
John
like
Reynolds.
that? John Reynolds was a fucking beast. He was a badass. I think he's top 10 all time in sacks too. If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I had him. Well, he's my number 4, but yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh,
Speak up. Speak up.
I refuse to put a Viking any higher than 5. He's on that fucking
let's
list. But John Reynolds was the truth.
Okay.
I gotta start him number 5. I gotta pay respect.
Amen. Well,
So what's
with my number 5, I picked James Harrison.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I just love that dude. That dude is just he's
He's an animal.
he is a complete animal. That guy is. It is insane watching the things he can do off the field, and it somehow translates onto the field.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure
it is
he's
insane.
from like Jupiter.
He's from somewhere
Yeah.
out of this world because he is not human. The things he does, like you seen the videos back. Think about it. He is old. He is technically old at this point, and he was playing volleyball with a medicine ball. Think
That
about
is
it.
true.
in a sand pit. Bro, it was wild.
Was that more recent?
That's what I'm saying. It's more recent. He was doing that.
Oh yeah, that was only like 5 years ago.
Yes.
It's like
yes.
what, 5-6 years ago? Maybe.
Yeah,
but-
something like that.
I'd say recent, like in
Yeah, but
Well,
even then, it's
yeah.
still he's played that long being an undrafted free agent. Come on now, that dude is crazy, and probably right now could still go out there and play. He could probably give you a couple games. Cowboys pick him up at the playoffs, please.
Already be tackled for 300 pounds.
yes. Shit, he can at least stop something. And I will never forget that man intercepting that ball against the Cardinals and running it all the way back. I will never forget that. That is burnt into my memory. I can see him picking it off and running it back now, but it was gone. And I thought it was funny because
They hit that
some of his teammates were
too.
trying to tell him to go down. He said, "Get out my way."
It's like 96 yards.
Yes.
Yeah.
The longest interception in Super Bowl history.
Yeah.
An undrafted free agent has that record.
Dude's a
In the Super Bowl.
He's a
Dude's a
freak.
freak. Like he probably could have been a professional powerlifter.
Yes.
In all
Yes.
seriousness.
Easily.
What's the name?
Oh yeah.
James
James Harrison.
He's
Look him up. Look him up, Marcus. Look at the picture.
I'm
The
looking up
dude's
that
ridiculous.
Super Bowl ring.
he's just ridiculous.
Yes.
And he's one of those dudes.
He was
like-
also thought to be undersized as well.
Yes. Yes.
But he's also
because
one of those
he-
dudes you look at and you're like, I'm not fucking. with
He's
that
like
guy.
it's like Aaron Donald. It's just like Aaron Donald. He's that guy that doesn't look very big, but you get him out there on the field next to another guy, he's manhandling it.
Buddy bench presses 500 pounds.
Yeah. 500.
Do you want to know what they put as a title for that video? The Immaculate Interception.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah, 'cause it was
Like,
wild.
The Steelers thing.
Yeah.
They got to do the immaculate.
Immaculate reception was
Yeah,
Franco
was the-
Harris,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
immaculate
And
interception is James Harrison.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Their names even sound similar, which is weird. Franco Harris, James Harrison.
I had
Oh,
James
okay.
Harrison at front as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I had him,
I
or
had a
for
6.
me, also like Adam Vinatieri.
Okay.
Look,
I was about to get worried that he was going to be somewhere
Number
in
one.
the
No.
five.
He was gonna be
no,
number
I'm
one.
not. No,
He's
there's
Did I
there
convince
are better
you
ones.
last
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
because
still
you,
think he's super good. I
you
still
did,
think
but you were
he's-
talking about like he was in the top
Oh
5 last
boy,
time.
he was.
I have
number
him like.
one.
I'm going with James Harrison, but like
I mean,
Vinatieri's, like,
technically,
right there.
technically though, he is though because he scored more points than everybody that's on this list.
He has.
He was also.
You want to know who's
With-
all
with-
top
without
10,
him-
like
without him,
100
Brady-
players who scored the most points in
Yo.
NFL history? All kickers.
All
of them. Every single one of them.
No, yeah.
Well,
Justin Tucker's going to shatter his record.
Super,
Well,
super
we'll
clutch
see.
too. He's
We'll
so
see.
clutch.
Adam Vinatieri averaged 116 points this
but
season.
he got more Super Bowls.
He has 4 Super
I don't
Bowls.
give a fuck. Justin Tucker's
He also- he's also
like
made-
fucking better.
He's also made 600 field goals in his career.
Adam Vinatieri scored 116 points a season on average. Justin Tucker's scoring 150 for the last 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, he's fucking on a tear.
Okay.
I'm keeping that card.
I
Right?
didn't know. Yeah, I forgot about
I'm
that.
keeping that card.
I
Right?
forgot about that.
It
Yeah.
might go from 30
Yeah.
to 35.
Bro,
Breaks-
that's
I mean, I had the
crazy.
what's his name, John.
Elway?
Randall?
Yeah, at my number 4.
Okay.
That's who I had at 4.
So all the things I said. Again,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, it's the same. Yeah, same.
I got you.
Fair enough.
There's no need to have. There's
But
no
he
need
was
to have that
good.
same
You're not-
combination.
yeah, you're
You
not
can,
wrong
you can
there.
add in a few
Yeah.
things
If
as
you
you
have
transition to.
anything he didn't touch on it, man. But don't touch on him.
Yeah. I just love that how he never stopped talking either.
Oh yeah,
Always
yeah, bro. Those are players I like.
nonstop. He was
because
like the KG of football.
That's the thing. You want a player like that. Like I mean, I'm down with all the like. My thing is either if you're gonna talk it, back it up, or if you're gonna talk, you go at them until the clock stops. Those are the only 2 options you can go. Those are the only ways you can go. And he was just one of those guys. He can do it all day and he can talk all day.
And he regularly quoted Warren G, which was awesome. He said before he used to go to the line, he'd say, "Regulators!" And he fucking, that's fucking great. Everybody's like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? If you don't know about Warren G, then you can go fuck yourself.
That's very true.
What you got at number 3?
We're not supposed to go in this order, sir.
Am I going at 3?
Yeah, you.
Why are
I
you?
guess it's at
Why are you
we-
at 3?
We were supposed to go
Well, my
5,
four
5,
was-
5, 4, 4, 4.
Yeah, can I get my 4?
Yeah.
I thought you already
You just
did your 4.
Wow.
Who was my 4?
Wild over here, dog.
Oh, because I did my 5.
You went straight to me going 3.
Who's my 4?
You didn't pick one. Makes sense now.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Marijuana's a hell of a drug, kids.
But
At this stage of the marijuana.
with my number 4,
He's a stage 4.
I chose Wes Welker.
Not bad. Okay.
Okay.
I
I like
chose
that.
Wes Welker
You like
because
that.
Wes Welker was. It was just crazy to see Belichick's mind go out and just find this guy, and he come out and just absolutely dominate. It just cannot be stopped. I mean, probably within a span, he was probably one of the most unguardable players in the league
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got him from Miami for nothing.
for nothing.
For nothing.
Out there on the practice squad.
How tall was he?
Shit, I didn't get no
How
stats like that, but I know
I
Bud was
got you.
short.
I don't
I
think
got
he
you.
was
Keep
6'5". I think he was like
But
5'6".
yeah, I chose Wes Welker because Wes Welker, even in college, he was a good player.
5'9", 185.
Golly.
Gave hope to the little guy.
Yep, amen. Amen. I thought about it at one point. But he just was he would catch anything. It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
He kind of also
In traffic,
reestablished
anything.
that slot receiver. role.
Yes. Well, I think he kind of changed the slot receiver role.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
because
that's
now
exactly.
now you, well, I guess at the time whenever he did it, you did put that speedier guy there. Now the league is transferring into putting your best player there to kind of give him that one-on-one kind of competition now.
Yeah.
So it's now evolving, but without Wes Welker taking that step, nobody would even think about, oh, let me go ahead and put
Isn't he also
Devontae
4-time
Adams right here in the slot and
Yeah.
see what happens. So yeah,
He's also got 4 Super Bowls.
yes. That's the reason why I put him at
I
number
mean,
4 because I mean you
And he was
come out
vital.
and
He
know
was
yeah,
also vital to those Super Bowls. Like
there
I
were a
mean,
couple. I know there were like 3 games where if it wasn't for him catching a deep ball, the game would have been over.
Yeah.
The game was over. Without that catch, it wouldn't set up Vinatieri, and Vinatieri couldn't kick that ball. So I mean, it was you see everything, every aspect of him going out there and just doing whatever it took to be able to win that game. He gave it all, and he was still good even after he left the Patriots.
Yeah, he
Until-
went to Denver with Peyton
until
Manning. He
he-
went from Tom Brady to Peyton Manning.
Until he retired, he was out there playing.
He did get quite a bit of concussions. His like last
Yeah,
season.
yeah. But I mean,
But that was
It
literally
is-
his last year and a half of playing football.
I mean, you also got to think he's 5'9". These dudes out there playing in the NFL are big fucking dudes, and there's a reason why they're in the NFL.
Yeah.
These dudes are big. Oh, bro.
Sproles.
Well, Timbo.
Okay. I actually picked a current player. Anybody want to try to take a guess on who it is?
Eckler?
You were correct, sir. Austin Eckler. I didn't want to include any current
He's
players.
he's your 4, right?
Yeah. But I feel like I kind of had to put him in. Considering what he's done so far, I feel like he's Christian McCaffrey light. But to get that kind of production out of somebody who went undrafted, it's like, how the fuck did this dude get missed?
Slip through the cracks.
How did he
Yeah,
He does too much.
I agree.
He's too versatile.
His
Very,
production is
very
insane.
versatile.
He hasn't, which is disappointing. He hasn't had a 1,000-yard rushing season yet, but he's been
Yeah.
close. He had 911 and 915, but the last 2 years he had 12 rushing touchdowns and 13 rushing touchdowns.
But also his receiving skills. Is
It
insane.
sets him apart. It sets him apart.
He had 92 catches, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns in 2019. That's fucking wide receiver 1 numbers.
Yeah.
92 catches,
That's McCaffrey.
993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Last year he had 107 catches for 22 and 5. But basically, he's guaranteed a lock for at least 70 catches, 700 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And he's
Easy.
going to get you 800 to 900 yards on the ground and another 10 touchdowns.
Yeah. Easily.
Buddy's a lock for 1,800 all-purpose yards,
Every year.
60 to 70 catches, and 20 touchdowns.
So, if you were, I almost said San Diego. If you were Los Angeles, would you pay this man?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to try to preserve him.
Yeah.
I'm going to get him some kind of...
I think as long as you have Justin Herbert, you have to.
You
You
know what I would've liked?
What?
I would have liked if they signed Zeke as like the ground and pound guy.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
mean, it
that would
wouldn't
have
be
been a
bad.
compliment.
It wouldn't be
I
bad.
kind of liked if they would have done that, but you have to give Justin Herbert all the chances you can.
And they got more. He loves throwing the ball. And he loves
Yeah,
throwing the ball.
I'm excited to see what Kellen Moore does with the offense.
That was a good pickup for the Chargers though.
That's an amazing pick. He's
Yeah.
undrafted.
Oh yeah.
You get that kind of production as somebody you didn't have to waste a draft.
I was talking about Kellen Moore. But
I
true.
mean, I guess in a way,
I thought we were still doing the
it's
thing.
a little mid.
No, yeah,
It's a
I
little
just-
mid. It's a
I
little
was just
mid.
making a comment on
Okay, my next guy.
Number 3.
Okay, I like trying to make you guys guess. Shit. I don't know. It's fun for me. So he didn't play college football.
Antonio Gates.
Fucking weirdo. Yeah, it was Antonio Gates. He was actually all MAC.
I'm saying that because he's my number 3 as well.
He was all
Great
conference
minds think
ambassador.
alike. Good
He
job,
was-
guys. Y'all rehearsed this.
No, we did
Yeah,
not
right.
at all.
They rehearsed this, guys.
Okay, dude was all conference in basketball, junior and senior year in the MAC. Well, is a MAC conference.
Did
But
not
still,
play a single down of football.
Hadn't wore a football helmet in 8 years. Goes out there and 3-time All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowl, Hall of Fame, all 2000s team, almost 12,000 receiving yards, 116 touchdowns.
How many years did he play?
16.
Yeah, 16 years.
16
Wow.
years. So he played 16 years. He had 2 seasons over
That's
1,000
insane.
yards. He had 7 seasons over 800 yards. I mean, I'll say this: he didn't have crazy stats, but for a tight end, he absolutely.
For somebody who didn't play football for 8 years, and didn't play in the collegiate level.
Yeah, at all.
So, yeah.
You're like, how do you look at somebody and be like, you know what? I know he didn't play football, but he'd
Also-
probably be good at it in the professional level.
When the Chargers, so when he went and worked out for the Chargers as an undrafted free agent, he had 16 visits lined up. The Chargers were the first one, and they didn't let him walk out the building without a contract.
Hey, I wouldn't either. If you already got
After
him,
his
there, you
workout,
got
he
to.
worked out for him. I think he just did like different routes and
Yeah.
stuff. They immediately like signed him. That's our
6'4",
guy.
6'4", 255, and he moved. He did not move
He
like
did
a
not move
6'4",
like
255.
No, he would. Yeah.
Not at all.
And he was gritty because you know where he came from? Detroit, Michigan.
Good old Detroit. Grew up in
I
the
want back-to-back
slums.
Chargers. I just realized that.
But
Look at the Chargers picking
Look
up
at the
fucking
Chargers.
undrafted
Go San
free
Diego. I mean,
agents.
Los Angeles.
'Cause they had-
They were San Diego at the time.
They had a stint with Danny Woodhead too, and he was
Oh, true.
drafted
Yeah.
as well.
He's up there. I did have an honorable mention I wanted to shout out. The original Wes Welker was Wayne Corbett.
Wayne Corbett.
The New York
Yeah,
Jets.
I'll give you that.
He didn't
That's
really
a
have
good-
any Pro
that's a
Bowls.
good
He didn't have the
honorable
stats, but he was the original 5'8", 180 dude who just
Yeah.
looked like a regular guy out there getting fucking pummeled.
But
you
was
can
catching
tell
that ball.
He was. He
But
played for
was
10 straight
catching that
years,
ball.
all for the Jets.
Hell yeah.
Played with Chad Pennington. Dude
Well,
was solid.
Since y'all both went the same thing at number 3,
Yeah. So you go.
I had to represent at number 3,
Mm.
and I chose Drew Pearson.
That's a good one, though.
Okay, yeah, no,
That's a
The
good
yeah.
original Hail Mary. Come on.
And they were holding him out of the Hall of Fame
For a long time. A
Yeah.
long
fucking
time. That's
time.
stupid how long
A
they
long
held him
time.
to be
Why
out
do you
there.
think they did it?
Because they're assholes.
I think he had a lot of good people around him. That kind
And
of
it
made
was
him
just
get
overlooked.
forgotten.
It was
Yeah.
overlooked.
He was overlooked.
But this
That's
is
a
the
good way to
same.
put it.
These are the same dudes who are voting that T.O. wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. So
Yeah.
they're fucking
I mean,
idiots. Is what they are.
But yes, I had to choose Drew Pearson. I mean, after I was looking, I was like, come on now. I
Yeah.
got him a buddy up
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's-
but I
I like
couldn't
it.
put him below the rest
Hall
of
of
them.
Fame,
so.
3-time All-Pro.
Yeah,
Not bad.
yeah. And I'm glad I can put him there now because he got that Hall of Fame stamp on him now, baby, because he is now certified.
I
He
miss-
got that blue check mark.
I misspoke.
He got that blue
I
check
thought
mark.
he played with Troy Aikman. That was a little before there.
Yeah,
My bad.
just a little bit. Just a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
I misspoke.
It's all right.
Who the fuck else was there with Troy Aikman? Was Michael Irvin? Was it Rocket Ishmael? Who was the other? Who was the wide receiver too during the 90s?
That was a revolving door.
Was it really? I guess he didn't need it really. right?
No.
You know, 'cause, yeah,
It was somebody. Yeah, I couldn't even tell. I'd have to really look at it. It was somebody different.
Keep talking about
Irvin.
I got you. I got you though.
Do you? Well, since you do, we all gonna. You want me to go ahead and do two? My
They're
two?
still going on Drew Pearson, man.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, we stopped for a second.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
And you want to know the crazy thing about Drew Pearson?
What?
Guess where he came out of college?
Oh fuck, I don't even know.
Nowhere.
Nope.
Alvin Harper. That's what I was thinking.
Went to Tulsa.
Damn.
Oh, Tulsa! Oh my god.
Went to Tulsa. And you know what's funny? You know where? What is this? Tyler Smith. You
Tulsa, yeah.
Tulsa?
Yeah.
It's weird, huh?
Isn't he also the OG 88 for the Cowboys?
Yes,
Yes.
that is true. He is
So,
the OG 88.
Started the 88
Yeah.
legacy.
The 88 Club.
I literally thought you said the OG idiot.
I thought he did too. I was like,
See?
wait, damn.
Oh,
I thought they.
wow.
That's what I heard too.
You said that, and you heard
88.
I heard Dallas.
Corey Fleming and Alvin Harper. Yeah, revolving door. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, like I said, it was either one of them were just catching passes when he wasn't. So, but Michael Irvin was a certified one. I mean, there was
for sure.
if you were throwing the ball, it was going Mike's way.
Cocaine
Unless-
Cowboy for sure.
Hey, shoot him up, baby!
Snort cocaine on the
I'm-
strip of booty.
I'm still hoping he get his $100 million from Marriott. That's what I'm hoping for.
From Mary.
That's a reach.
Yeah.
That's a straight up reach.
But
Well,
they
it's
were
not-
assholes.
I mean,
they were
it is-
assholes.
it is-
They
it-
did treat him like shit, but damn.
But yeah,
How do you
it's
just
it.
put a $100 million stamp? on it?
Well, you gotta put
Yeah.
something. You gotta put
The
something.
emotional damage, you know?
You can't not put nothing.
They'll
But you gotta
it
make
hurt
They'll
it
be like, we'll
public
give you
business.
10. I'd be like, ah.
Hey,
okay.
hey, I'll take 10. You want? You told me what take 10. I'll take it in a heartbeat.
I'll take 10.
That's probably why they chose that. You're like, we'll say this number right here.
Literally,
He
just
asked
$10.
We're gonna get this.
$10 is
And it's so weird though. You watch that video. It's like he did everything correct.
What'd you
That's
do?
what was weird.
Who was this in what video?
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin.
Oh,
Yeah, Michael
Yeah.
Irvin.
This was a few months ago.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was a Super Bowl.
It was this year.
It was Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was the week of the Super
Yeah, it
Bowl.
was in Arizona. Yeah, that's right.
It was the week of the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
he-
Literally, it was
Absolutely
it was
disrespected.
right before.
Oh,
it was literally
yes,
it
it
was
was
Super Bowl
ridiculous.
week. He was down there early for Super Bowl week. When
Yeah.
it happened.
Now, I do
And they said
agree
it-
with you, Tim. I think the 100 million is a little bit.
Now the
reach, but
once again, you have to put
they'll
something
settle.
on
They'll
there.
settle.
But
That's
you
what
have
it
to
is.
Yeah.
put it up to a high enough
Yeah.
amount because you do have to
$1 billion.
you do have to think about this though as well.
All right, Dr. Evil.
He also could not be used for any of his commercials that he probably did
He
with
did?
NFL
Oh,
Network.
he lost
He
money.
probably he
For
was no
sure.
longer on the daily shows in the mornings talking about football anymore because of that.
What about this? What about this?
Yeah, he lost court of public opinion immediately.
But yeah, no,
But-
that it did severely damage his revenue of money because
100%.
it almost. I mean, with that story coming out, everybody was probably like, "Oh, he's probably guilty. He probably did it." Thank God the video and those bystanders
That's true.
that were like, "Yeah,
He
no,
would've got
nothing
run out
happened.
without
That's not what happened. There's
Yeah.
nothing that happened."
He would have got wrote out.
Oh yeah, bro,
I
100%.
Are y'all still talking about the video?
Yes.
With
Yeah.
Michael Irvin,
Oh,
yes.
okay, so I seen the breakdown of it. The manager, you can see.
Who's back there?
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm gonna keep doing that too. No, so I seen that. So like at one point of the videos, you see the manager like nudge that chick.
Trash.
Oh, that's fucked
Should
up.
have crushed
You
it.
see the manager nudge the chick and like,
Like,
and
shut
then like
up.
nonchalantly go over here and like pretend to do stuff. And then as soon as they got done with their conversation, she walked straight to him, and then they turn around and have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like
And then he
deliberately
even
did
walked
that.
her. He even walked her into the middle of the area so the cameras could see.
Can see her like can see
Yeah.
him
Because she
console
was
her,
hiding.
like-
She was like trying to hide behind a pole. What it
Yeah.
looked like.
Yeah, and then everybody else that was
I've seen girls do that.
placed around there,
Yeah.
they're just trying to get money.
So who'd you have at number 3?
I thought we were on
No, you
I'm
already
doing
did.
number
You-
two.
Is it number
You
2?
just
We had
did
the same
You on
number
number
two.
2, 2, 2, 1.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
your number
They
2?
had the same number.
Kurt Warner is my number 2.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I mean, 2 MVPs, 2 Super Bowl appearances, or 3 Super Bowl appearances. Did he have two
Super
with the
Bowl
Rams?
appearances and he only
No,
won.
no, he had 2 Super Bowl appearances with 1 win.
He had 3.
It was 3.
He
That's
lost
right.
one.
He
He
lost.
lost one with the Rams.
That's right.
He
Yeah, I
lost one
thought
with the
so.
Cardinals. He
Okay,
only
yeah,
won
yeah.
1 and 2.
He didn't have a whole lot of Pro Bowls or All Pros, but I mean, his MVP year, his first one was 43 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Nah.
Was that was the second one? 1?
41 and 13.
Ah.
Pretty close.
I was trying to go off memory. So
Don't worry, don't worry.
There is somebody who did something.
I had him at
His name
number
was
1.
Aaron Rodgers.
I had.
Oh, you had him at number 1.
I had him at number 1.
I had a number 1.
So I had.
Okay.
I had Kurt Warner. at
Grocery
number
bag shirt. Only, I think.
I
He bringing the
I
bag
wonder
home,
if my
baby.
number 2.
He bringing the
or
bag home.
if
Oh, then
Where's
you might as
those
well go with your number one then. If we go ahead.
Well, can I not go with my number two?
Okay.
No, do your number
Who
two.
was your number two?
I'm curious.
My number two was Warren Moon.
Warren
Oh.
Moon.
Yes, which
Okay.
technically
Okay.
was a loophole because he went undrafted. He went to the CFL. He played for the Edmonton Eskimos or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Go Eskimos!
So here's the fucked up part. Dude went to Washington, balled the fuck out, and he got told he didn't have enough arm strength. He didn't have enough arm strength, and he didn't play in a pro style offense.
Ah.
So you can't play in the NFL,
He was black.
even though you won a fucking Rose
Yes.
Bowl.
He was black. That's
He
what
was.
it
Yeah,
That
okay.
makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
You're black. So he had to go play in the CFL, but he balled out there, and
Yeah,
the
he
Houston
did.
Oilers
He
took
really
him.
did.
And they paid him the highest NFL contract at that time. So that's crazy to go from winning the Rose Bowl. Nobody fucking wants me. I gotta go play in fucking Canada, and now this team's gonna pay me the highest NFL contract ever. Probably,
wild.
you must be pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
So hey,
That's
shout
a wild
out,
path.
shout out to whoever the fuck that was from the Houston Oilers taking a chance on dude.
Yeah,
because
that was wild.
Yeah,
That's a
I
wild
can't
path.
argue with that.
That's so close to winning the fucking championship. But he was, I think when he retired, he was second all time in all passing categories.
Yes, he was.
And I gotta give a nudge to guys like that who played the toughest position in sports, which is quarterback.
No,
I got
that's-
Warren Moon up there.
Well,
He changed the black quarterback landscape,
oh yeah, 100%.
and now it's not even a thing. It's just quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made it.
No, I agree.
He made it.
Michael
You're
Vick.
not a black. Michael Vick did too. Not taking away from anything from Michael Vick. But he was
But-
the first
but-
one.
Yes, yes.
And it was
he
like-
was the OG.
He was a
OG.
black quarterback. Now they're just quarterbacks,
Yeah.
which is how it should be.
Right.
That's how
Yeah,
it should
I-
have been.
That's how it should have been.
Yeah. My number two was Priest Holmes.
Oof.
Yeah. Buddy was good.
I mean,
Buddy
that's
was
the thing.
good.
If we're talking about how bright their shine, their stars shine.
That's
he's
just the
up
only
there.
reason. That's the only reason why I chose him because he didn't play very long. He didn't play very long.
He was only good for
So
3
that-
4 years.
But that was the thing. Though. He didn't play.
Like
he didn't
every
play
Chiefs
much
running-
longer after that.
Like every Chiefs running back. Brees Holmes, Larry Johnson, Jamal Charles.
Yeah. They got
Shine
him.
bright. Shine
Yeah.
bright, baby.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can put Edwards-Helaire in there too because he did in the beginning.
Fucking see.
But he ain't done nothing
He ain't
since
nothing like
though.
Brees Holmes.
No, he's not. But he still was. He was
Run-
electric enough.
Run me through some Brees Holmes stats real quick.
Shoot, I have to go look some up because I did not get any.
Oh, you're gonna have to. I want you to.
Because
go
I
over it.
gotta look at some.
He had some crazy fucking.
He did because
seasons.
I mean,
No, I know he did. I just.
because
He's up
the biggest thing was because I, and I was looking and it was I guess you want to say the fantasy in me that was kind of looking at
True.
his stuff and
Brees
bro,
Holmes was a fantasy god.
yeah, he was.
Him, MJD, Brees
Yeah.
Jones-Drew, they were up there
Yeah.
for sure.
Let's
Larry
see.
Johnson was up there for a little minute.
What
Jamal-
are you doing?
Jamal Lewis.
Wow. So
He had a couple of crazy fucking years. I'm pretty sure he had like 1,800 rushing yards one season.
let's see. We'll go. So he was in the league from '98 to 07.
Damn, he didn't even play 10 years.
No.
That's crazy. Was that all Kansas City? No,
Nope,
he started
it
with
was
Baltimore.
Baltimore, yep.
He
Baltimore,
was a
3
backup
years,
with
3 years
Baltimore.
with Baltimore, then the rest was with Kansas City. And when he came to Kansas City, let's see.
That was his first year as a starter. Was Kansas City.
Yes. Yeah, he did all right. I think his worst thing was I guess in 04 his games went down. He just didn't play as much, but he was literally on his way out after that point. That's what sucked is that. But let's see, he had.
Oh damn! We're missing the biggest stat of his of all time.
What?
2001, 2002, 2003. He was the best running back in the league. Can we
Brees
admit
Holmes?
that? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Did you
had
look at the 2003 stats?
No.
Holy fucking shit! There's
his 2002.
there's a
did you
big
see
number
his-
out there.
Did you see his 2002?
I'm looking at 2000.
What are the-
2003 is even crazier.
You think?
What's 2002
Yeah.
stats? What are the stats? What's
Okay.
2002?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Say
so-
2002.
So 2002, he had 14 games played. He had 313 rushing attempts.
That's
He
crazy.
he rushed for 1,615 yards. So 1,615 yards he rushed for.
Yeah.
He was averaging 5.2 yards a carry.
Which is.
He had 21 touchdowns. His longest touchdown was 56 yards. What the fuck is FD?
FD. Fuck that.
Fuck that. So if you want to say first downs, then he ran for 100 first
How
downs.
many foot downs?
That probably sounds about right.
He had
out of 300 something.
he
attempts,
had
yeah.
one fumble and only lost that one
What
fumble.
fumble?
Out of 313 carries, he had one fumble.
He was 4th in MVP voting.
Oh, shit.
I just think the next year was crazier
So-
because the next year he had lesser stats, but he scored 27 touchdowns
That is true, he did.
on the ground.
And he did play all 16 games.
Which he had less stats. Well, he had less stats than 2 more games, but 6 more touchdowns. 27
Yes, that
games.
is a lot of
27 touchdowns in 16
That
games.
is a lot of touchdowns.
That's a
wild.
lot of touchdowns.
That's
Almost
That's
2 a
carrying
game.
the team.
That's almost 2 a game.
That's
That's
putting the
on the
team on your
motherfucking
back,
back.
baby.
That would have been a wonderful fantasy year.
3 straight years high
Like
pro.
this.
You didn't miss with Priest Holmes.
No, not at all.
Even bro, 2004 was crazy too. He only played 8. Okay, this might be the craziest part. He got hurt in 2004. He only played 8 games. He already had 892 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns. He only played half the season.
14.
He only played half. He only played half the
He
fucking
probably
season.
would have broke his 27.
892 times 2, that's 16. That's almost 1,700 rushing yards, 28 touchdowns. He was averaging 111 yards a game.
Wow.
Gosh.
Man was a
Hey, when he was good, he was good.
You want to talk about fucking star shining bright?
Yeah.
Not
So, I
that
mean,
much.
I
That
can
thing
agree
was
with that.
that thing was like a sparkler. He lit up fast and he was gone. But yes, that was my. But I think what me and you had the same number
I
one.
think did all 3 of us? Kurt Warner.
No, he chose.
No,
that was his
Kurt
number
Warner's
two.
my number 2.
Oh, Kurt Warner was.
He had Vinatieri at number 1.
And you all had Kurt Warner? No.
Who's that?
Dick Night Train Lane.
Oh, okay.
That nigga said
Naturally.
Dick Knight.
Who did he play for?
Train.
Was it the Lions?
Rams.
I thought it was the Lions. Who am I
Ram-
thinking of?
He played for the Rams. Rams
Keep talking about your
or
guy.
both.
I
Keep
don't
talking
know.
about your guy.
I don't know, dude.
He holds the single season record for interceptions at 14. It hasn't been broken in like 56 years.
wine. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I gotta pee.
Oh my god.
He played for the Rams. He played for both.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay.
Who the fuck is CRD? Chicago Cardinals.
He had 68 career interceptions, and they also he's the reason the face mask rule is a thing.
Rookie season. His rookie
That's
season,
funny.
he had 14 interceptions.
Oh, wow.
That's back when they didn't throw the ball. That was 1952.
So
They threw the ball 13 times that season.
The
Somehow
one
dude had
time he
14
throws
interceptions.
it, he gets an
Good
interception.
God. That's fucking wild.
They literally had to change rules of the game because of him.
Yeah,
Because
they
he was
did.
so violent
Okay.
and vicious.
I mean,
Oh,
as
he
you
just
should
shot the
be,
ball.
as you should be.
Another
in
touchdown.
defense.
Another
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's
So you just like that stat.
yeah, I just thought it was
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like that's
You're a stat whore. Yeah, we get it. We
You
get
talk about it for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
it.
Cool
Stat
pick.
whore.
Cool pick, bro.
No.
Your number 2 pick was actually the correct number 1.
That
That's
was
fine.
very true because Kurt Warner was.
2-time MVP. Anybody on this list won an MVP that we named?
Nope.
No, they did not. Anybody else win a Super Bowl?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
James Harrison.
James Harrison did. I had to think about that.
Did he
too.
play the most
Nachos.
important? Did he play the most
And he had
important
2.
position?
James Harrison had 2 because he had one with the Patriots and the Steelers.
Did he play the most important position?
No, no.
Was he bagging groceries? Did the Green Bay Packers draft him? No. They only drafted Kurt Warner. Green Bay Packers were the first ones to get Kurt Warner. And
And you
they
know,
said he wasn't good enough to crack the lineup, which I heard analysts say was incorrect. It's like, they had Brett Favre starting and Mark Brunell was second string. Sorry, Kurt Warner didn't get a fucking chance coming as some dude out of fucking northern Iowa
Yeah.
bagging groceries. You're gonna sit your ass on the fucking bench, Kurt. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing in practice? It's gonna make them think you're better than Mark Brunell and Brett Favre at this point. I get it, you're good, but for people to say like, oh, that was a waste, they were just gonna fucking bench a Hall of Famer in his prime. I get why he got looked over.
yeah, I can see that.
But he went to the Arena League, and then somebody, it was the Rams, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know if he got signed and then moved over like practice squad to practice squad. But
No,
Yeah,
one
it
of the
was the
scouts was at the arena game and saw him play. He was, I don't think he was there to
Yeah.
watch him play. I think he was just there at the game
And saw him play.
and saw him play.
Who the fuck got hurt for him? Was it Trent Green? I think it was Trent Green.
Yes.
I think Trent Green got hurt. Kurt Warner came in, and then I think that season they went to the playoffs, lost. Next season,
They
he
won
was
the
a
Super Bowl.
starter, won the Super Bowl, greatest show on
Greatest
turf.
show on turf.
Then they beat the Titans, and then the next year
They went back to the Super Bowl
and then they lost to the Patriots.
Yes.
then he went to New York, had a bit of a rough patch, thought his career was over.
And then
Went to the Cardinals because that's about all they could afford at the time. Took them to the Super Bowl.
yeah,
And the only
actually
reason-
played well. I mean,
They did.
played,
No, he had a great game.
Yeah.
The only reason they lost because Santonio Holmes made one of the greatest catches of all time.
yeah,
That toe tap in the corner.
yeah.
And
was.
Big Ben had an amazing throw too. Which that sucks because the Cardinals had a few chances to win some Super Bowls.
James
Yeah.
Harrison also
I'm
had that
so
interception.
sad Larry
That
didn't get one.
Which was a
Larry
big factor.
deserved one too. Larry,
So sad.
Larry should end up being the governor of Arizona.
Yes, yes, 100.
They owe it to him, and
Yes.
that man is like the perfect human being that's
Yes.
ever been created.
Yes.
Fucking Larry.
Yes, Larry Legend, baby.
Yeah.
He will always be.
I spelled
He
Warner.
will always
Not
be
Warner.
on my
Yeah.
team. If you are telling me you have to build a football team,
Yeah, it was true.
Larry Fitzgerald is on my
Yeah,
wide receiver
you're right.
core. Larry Fitzgerald is on my wide receiver core.
He had more tackles than drops in his career.
Yes.
Yes, which is
Yes.
insane.
As a wide receiver.
As a wide receiver.
Hold it down, Nick.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. It's okay. Hell yeah.
Oh, tank.
Blue steel. Blue steel.
All right. So, what were we talking about? Yeah, what's in my Kurt Warner?
We're talking about Pop Tarts.
Which we all know is my favorite dessert that I eat every day.
Yeah, okay.
After an unsuccessful tryout with the NFL Green Bay Packers in 1994, he played football in the Arena Football League with the Iowa Brandstormers. Barnstormers, I'm about to say.
I went to Northern Iowa.
Brainstorm!
Let's think about how we should win our game.
From 1995 to 97, in December 97, Warner signed with the St. Louis Rams, and then he was sent to play for the Amsterdam Admirals of the Europe the following spring.
The dude came back.
Buddy was out there.
Trey Green got hurt, and he came in. Rest is
My time
Rest
to
is
shine.
history.
his story.
Isn't that funny how that always happens?
They made a movie
Right?
about
It's
it.
always like some dude that got hurt, and nobody ever planned on it, and then it's like, oh, we had this superstar
Yeah.
just waiting in the wings.
So Tom Brady.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Exactly, Tom Brady.
Who would have
Drew
thought?
Bledsoe actually propelled Tony Romo and Tom Brady.
And Tom Brady, yes.
Drew Bledsoe was just like the guy you wanted to get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, Drew. Get
If
hurt.
he'll get hurt, maybe we'll get a superstar.
Oh, come on, Drew.
Funny
And he wasn't bad. He was not.
No,
he
he
was
wasn't.
not.
And
terrible.
Romo's,
He went to the
I
Super
feel
Bowl.
like Romo's
That's-
another one that you can maybe not put in the top five.
He
but
was
you
in
can
consideration for me.
consider it. Yeah,
He was.
yeah.
Dude went to Eastern Illinois.
Yeah.
Come on.
I thought about it. But.
Funny story. My mom's maiden name is Bledsoe.
Best Cowboys quarterback.
Ooh, related?
No,
Oh, okay.
just weird.
Stat
You said what now?
Best
Stat
Cowboys
pattern.
quarterback.
Who?
Romo.
Okay.
Stop. Roger, stop.
I'll give that one. I'll give you some of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, Roger.
Thank you.
I forgot.
I've tried to get the dude's rookie card.
He
It's
played-
like-
Quincy Carter.
He
Woo!
played in the mid 1900s.
No,
Quincy
no.
Carter, the greatest.
You guys are you're way off track. Who's made the best hats ever? Ben
Nah,
DiNucci.
I was thinking of John Kitna for
Hey,
a
I like
second.
John
Playing for the XFL right now.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Seattle.
He's still playing?
Yeah.
He's like 60.
Ben DiNucci.
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about John Kitna.
No.
What? That's so old. Get off the field.
His son got arrested for
Yeah.
child pornography and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's sad that ESPN had to
Was
They just-
was
they
Gators
just-
quarterback?
they
Was
just-
Florida's quarterback?
They just drug him.
and they
That
just
was-
put his name up there.
Yeah.
John Kitna's son.
had nothing to do with it.
Get the fuck
Just
out of
because he
here,
was a
ESPN.
cowboy. Just because he was a cowboy. Make that news, baby. Make that news.
Always in the news, baby.
Man. Fucking dumb.
So what we got left? Are we going down to?
We are at our draft.
Are we doing top 5 or top 3?
I can do 5. I can do 10. I'm a board game guy. All right, I like board games. Board games to me are like it's a rainy day. Nobody wants to go outside. What should we do? I don't know. There's nothing on TV.
I can see it.
Let's play a board
I
game.
can see it.
It's a nostalgic feeling. That's what we did when we were kids.
Yeah.
People don't do it anymore. Our generation would still do it. I mean, and you can incorporate drinking into it.
Yeah.
Me and the kids play board games when the weather's like that.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what you did.
I get it. I get it.
And
I get
like
it.
we used to have like before my mom and dad got divorced. We had family games, and it was fun. Me and my grandpa and my dad used to play different games. We played so many different games.
It was a family game when we were still a family.
How can I? Guess what? Mom and dad got divorced. Now it really is Uno. It's me by myself.
Ah, damn.
Just one. Draw 4. I lose and win.
Is Dad back with the cigarettes yet?
Went from Uno to solitaire real fucking quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, family game.
I love family time.
No, look, there's so many games I could go 10,
Well,
15.
we're gonna
Go
go
ahead
ahead
and
and
check it
let
out,
you
dude.
start it
I'm
off.
going off number 5. It's a long game, but me being a thinker, me like to. What do you think I'm going?
Risk. Say it if it's
Risk.
on. That's what it was.
Fucking
Risk.
a risk.
Yeah.
It takes forever, but it's worth it because at the end you get to basically just say, "I dominated you. You don't know what the fuck you're doing." If you were to run a country, it'd run to the fucking ground. I would destroy you, and I would just take your women, and I would just sleep with all of them.
Okay.
I get all your resources, I get all your women, and all your firstborn children will have my name. That's basically how Risk goes.
Okay.
So
I get that.
Risk is my number 5.
I get that.
Go ahead. Number 5.
I'm going with the most versatile game of all time, and everybody know how to play this hell.
We're talking
Or at
about.
least-
We're talking about our top 5. Is that what we're doing?
These are board games, not card games, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
So many. I feel like all of mine are a wrong choice because they're so also good.
Monopoly, because it comes in so many varieties.
Oh, here's that argument that Tim was talking about. This is it. This is the game.
I love Monopoly, man.
You
I love
flip the
Monopoly.
switch,
Still do
Nick.
not fully know how to play fucking Monopoly.
Because you haven't played the entire game.
That's my only argument. Monopoly
It
doesn't
takes-
count because only 3% of people have ever finished the fucking
Yeah,
game.
That's the thing. You gotta finish
Everybody
the game.
gets
It's-
tired of it, or
that
you
is-
don't know what
that
you're doing.
is-
You run out of
that
fucking
is-
money.
That is true.
And that's
It's
the thing.
it's
I
fun
don't
to
know how
me
many-
because I'm always one of
You're
the
not.
last ones left.
You're not.
And they're like, okay, I'm done playing. I don't want to play. I was like, all right.
You're
I
not.
just get the super seed win. I'll take it.
You're not
If
playing
I'm
right.
playing with somebody who's played before, say I'm playing with Nick, he obviously knows. I'm just gonna listen to everything he
Listen,
says.
I'm
Ooh,
glad you put it at 5 because
Yeah.
the fact that McDonald's Monopoly could technically be put in that. I used to love playing McDonald's Monopoly.
Oh yeah.
That was
on
always
the
fun.
large fries.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You get like a free
Even,
McFlurry
even,
every
in
now and
the,
then.
even in the
Yeah. Or another
That was
large
fun.
you
fry.
didn't do it at the Monopoly for the grocery stores?
Yeah, you can.
Do the one at the grocery
That's
stores
cool.
as well?
I just
forgot
don't
about
like it because most people don't ever finish it.
No.
Or they get
no.
mad because they're
No.
losing and they don't want to finish it.
But
And they
That's
I
the
flip
number
the
one
board.
game where people flip the fucking.
And then your little brother goes,
Oh, I don't know where everything was.
and you get spanking.
Kiss my ass. I know exactly where my properties were.
I mean,
Fuck you, Dad.
Why'd you leave home?
But yes, I'm going to go with Monopoly.
Okay, I'm not mad. I'm not that mad that you put it at 5. Spencer, is it anywhere in your top 5?
Monopoly now.
Thank God. Okay. It wasn't that bad. Okay, that's what I was worried about. I was worried somebody was gonna be like,
Are we
number
doing
one,
a draft or are we
Monopoly.
just talking about our top 5?
It's personal, but we can argue about it. Like, I was gonna be really upset if anybody put Monopoly number 1.
Well, I
I was gonna have a fucking.
I
heart
had for
attack.
like my number 5. I had Risk.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I had.
I mean,
number 5 as
it's
well.
it's the greatest strategic game. Okay, potential. Oh no, you can't get potentially because there is. I'd say it's the number 2 strategic game of all time. Yeah.
Alright, so you already showed your.
So number
top
5.
seven
Why do you
games.
like Risk? Just because it's.
I just love. Yeah, I love.
I feel like it's one of
strategy aspect.
it's one of the few
It
games
makes
where
you think. You gotta like.
Yeah.
You
it's
gotta,
one of the few games if you dominate it, it's like you're a fucking bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off this fucking board. And it's coming for a while, and you have to keep finishing. You're like,
Yeah.
I've lost for the last 30 minutes, and I have to keep playing. I like that.
Okay, yeah.
Good pick.
I like
Number
that.
4.
I like that.
Clue.
Okay. No, Clue's not bad either.
I love
It's
Clue.
excellent.
It's my.
Mr. Green in the fucking library with the candlestick, baby.
Hey, yeah. I mean, it inspired a lot of murder mystery movies as well too.
It did.
So.
I get that.
The Clue movie was actually pretty entertaining.
Well, yeah.
Not gonna lie. I wish they would bring.
There's different variations of it.
I would
We
like
haven't
it if
gotten
they
a new one
remade
in a while.
No, Knives Out was kind of.
Knives Out's like the
Closest
closest to
that
it.
you can get.
But Knives Out was good. It was
yeah,
a good.
Knives Out was very
And
good.
then
Glass
the
Onion.
sequel to it, yeah, Glass Onion was really good as well.
It's the second one that they made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird seeing Daniel Craig in that role though. Like
After
go from
watching him as
Bond to
James
that,
Bond
like,
for the
Yeah.
past 15
hard
years.
transition.
20 years.
But okay.
They just put it in your face.
I like Clue. There's a strategy to that game too that you can pretty much figure out anything. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I don't like about it. It's like once you figure out the strategy behind guessing, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you play with people who don't know what you're doing,
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Dominate.
Like,
baby.
how do you guess it every time?
Dominate?
You pretty much told me last guess, but okay.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
So you got
So me at number 4.
Yes,
my
sir.
number 4.
Eater.
I'm gonna go with Trouble.
Ooh, nice.
I like Trouble, man. Like
Played
you
a
know,
lot of it.
You fucking push the little button in the middle, let the fucking dice pop up.
Oh yeah.
You start moving your spaces. Hey man, I really enjoy playing it because it gets so funny once you start getting. You try to hurry up and get around the board, and everybody finally starts.
If you
to
get
out.
past, don't your little piece start over? Isn't that trouble? Or is that sorry?
Sorry's different. Sorry's
Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that
No,
what?
you're thinking of
Stop
I'm
saying
in trouble.
different board game names.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But seriously.
But yes, it's
They are.
kind of the same concept. But yes,
Trouble is
I just like Trouble because you can fucking hit the
Yeah,
little thing in the middle.
Put them in all cylinders.
They're their own
get,
game.
Built-in
Yeah,
games.
trouble's awesome.
But yes, Trouble at number 4. I loved it.
Number 4, I have You Sunk. My goddamn battleship.
I was thinking of that.
Oh, okay.
Battleship was nice. It doesn't. I like it because it's really not a thinker's game. You're just like, I'm putting this bullshit here, and don't fucking pick that. And I
You
think
just
put
make
your bullshit
educated
here,
guesses.
And
Not
I'm
even
gonna
educated.
pick
You
that.
just kind of
If you know pattern recognition, you can make guesses where people usually put their shit.
Yeah.
Since we brought up movies from the other game that somebody brought up, what do you feel about that one?
Ooh.
Terrible.
It was a horrible movie.
Terrible fucking movie. Was it Liam
Rihanna's
Neeson?
not a good actress.
Huh?
Was it Liam
Rihanna's
Neeson?
not a good actress.
No, she's not. She's
No.
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Just 5
It's
hits.
just a name.
That's fine.
Hey.
Was it not Liam Neeson that was in it?
He was in
Yes.
it.
Was he?
He was
That's-
in there
and Taylor
for
Kitsch.
the
That was supposed to
smallest
be-
amount of time.
That was supposed to be his like movie. Like, oh, this is Liam Neeson's. Like, he's gonna be in all these major roles now. He's not now.
That was not the beginning. Wait,
That's after. That was after Taken. And this was like supposed to be like him being in major
he had
roles
the
now.
smallest role in that movie.
Because they
Taylor
had to
Taylor
take all
Kitsch
this
was
shit
the
out.
main actor in that movie.
Yeah.
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they said Liam Neeson was supposed to be in it.
Whoever
They
the
took all
fuck
this
that
shit
guy
out.
is.
Whoever the
John
fuck
Carter.
he
You know, like Disney's John Carter.
Oh, Gambit.
Friday Night Lights show. He was Tim
Yeah,
Riggins.
Gambit.
Gambit?
Yeah, Gambit.
He was Tim Riggins.
Gambit.
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 Gambit. Yeah.
I'm right here.
Gambit.
I like that. Okay.
He was also in the.
Yeah, I don't know fucking
Chris
names.
Pratt's new Navy SEAL show.
I
Too.
don't know fucking names. It's too many names to learn.
We're gonna steal
I already got to learn enough in sports. I can't do all that.
Yeah, the movie was ass. So.
It was. Next one for me is Scrabble.
What was that?
What's your number
What
three?
number is that?
Number 3.
Okay.
Number 3 for me is Scrabble. Which
I thought about
little
it.
known game to most people. We actually used to play another game that's like Scrabble. It's called Upwards.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's Scrabble, but you can stack the tiles on top
Yeah,
of each
up
other,
on
so you
top.
can keep going.
That's just cheating.
So
So
you
no, it
can
wasn't
put-
cheating. To me, it was more fun.
Yeah.
You could just keep
Yeah.
the game going.
Yeah. The
'Cause
game was more never ending than it was with Scrabble.
That's just like people making their own
No.
rules for Uno.
There's a-
saying you can stack all this shit on top of each
You
other.
But the game
You
was
stop-
meant for that.
You stop when you run out of tiles.
It
You
was
know-
meant for that. But you could also block
There's only
somebody
one
by
way.
changing a letter and
Yes.
making it an entirely different word.
Exactly. So you gotta
So
be
you
more
can put
creative.
cloud and then you can put a couple of
Is that on the
shrouds.
rules? Is that on Scrabble rules?
What?
Upwards.
Upwards.
So that's a different game.
It is, but it's the same game. It's just stacked.
Yeah.
It's
It's exactly
It's the
like
exact same
Scrabble.
game,
The only difference is
except it's
you can
stackable.
lay your tile on top of another tile.
So
That's
I
the
I
only
would
difference.
the same argument with Sorry and Trouble. They're different games, but they're pretty fucking close.
They just use this. I mean,
They're
kind of
pretty
the same,
fucking
kind of the same concept. I get what you're saying. I get what you're
close. You
saying.
can have the same argument with
I
both.
used to be able to knock
It's
them off the
Scrabble.
start.
Yeah.
Scrabble is Scrabble. If you
My
if
vote
you
is
play
for Scrabble.
upwards, it is upwards.
I was just saying disclaimer. There's another game out there that I always thought was more fun, but nobody has really heard of it.
Okay.
I'm surprised you heard of it. That's cool. I liked Upwards because I added extra element, but Scrabble was still to me the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. it took me.
You
It
have to
took
be
me.
well versed in what's
Yes,
spoken.
yes. It took me a while till I learned Scrabble because I didn't fucking understand it. But then I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I hated playing
I'm
my
terrible
grandpa.
at spelling, but we gonna try this. Does
That's
this
exactly what my grandpa did. I
Okay.
look up in the dictionary like,
Does this one work?
what's the definition? He goes, I don't know, but it's a word. I don't know, but it's a word. Like, you didn't even know.
How many points is that?
It's like you say a word. It's not a
Xylophone.
word. I just said it, didn't I? That means it's a word.
He's like, Xylophone,
That's
38,000 points.
C's. What? Ooh, and I hit a triple number.
More than friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that. People just Googled shit.
Random shit.
So
Yeah.
what? So
3.
you were on 3, so
Yeah.
3 user.
You're on 3.
so I'm on 3.
Yeah.
So how does that happen?
What do you mean?
5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 3,
3,
3.
Okay.
2, 2, 2, 1,
Who's
1.
the high one now?
So let's see.
Let me get high.
What was my? I can't remember the name of it.
Well, damn.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and number 3 for me. I'm going to say Mousetrap.
Ooh.
Not
Oh,
bad.
that was fucking good.
Ooh,
That's
I
not
like
bad.
this.
Right
I like
That
this.
brought
I
back
know why it's not
childhood
number
one.
memories kind of shit.
Because it never fucking worked half the time.
It took you an hour to put it together. And they're only being piece. You're like, what the fuck?
Mousetrap is my number 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever we got rained out at recess at school, everybody would get out Mousetrap. By the time we all finally got together, like, recess is over.
Yep.
We didn't get to play! We just putting this shit together using the catapult and stuff.
Yeah.
But once you got it together,
It
badass.
was a
game.
fun game. It was a fun
Badass.
game.
I like it because it was, what do they call those?
Where it goes from the chain reaction thing.
Rube Goldberg's.
Rube Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Talk
Yeah.
shit. That shit was super popular on YouTube in like 2006.
Yeah,
That it was.
That's what started it, I think.
It was. It's the same exact thing. It's a chain reaction of a bunch of bullshit. You put
Yeah.
It was always so cool. Yeah,
It was.
very
It was.
creative.
Yes.
And we did. I remember one time we lost the directions, so we're like, what the
Yeah. What are we
Where-
supposed to
where
do?
Where did any of this
I
go?
think everyone knows the directions of the game, and we
Yeah.
just been playing it wrong the entire time.
Exactly. Yeah, you just put it together.
I
with the
tried
game.
to
I just
incorporate.
looked at the box.
I tried to.
You just look at the box.
How does the box look like?
I wanted the guy diving.
That's
through.
what we used to do in Candyland. That we always listen to what?
This motherfucker over here.
Right? Jesus.
God,
It's not your turn, Spencer.
Well, it is his
I
turn,
didn't
but that's
choose
not his.
Candyland.
I know.
But so we would. What?
You keep saying the
Nobody else
names
is
of
talking?
games. What if we wanted to say the name you just said for
Yeah.
later on?
So say it, we're just going over our top 5.
But say it as your number and not a random game.
I wasn't choosing it.
I know
That's,
you're
I
that's,
not.
know.
that's the
I
problem.
know.
That's the problem.
I know you're
You're
not.
not
I know
choosing.
you're not choosing it. It's
Well, go ahead and go with your number 3 and 2. Well, we know number 2 is
Spencer.
Mousetrap.
Mousetrap. My number 3 is Battleship.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm not gonna
Me
lie.
and Hunter used to play the fuck out of
I did like the new updated battleships when they started, where you could put the pin in and you could start to actually see it on the thing. Where like, oh, it's not. Like,
Oh,
they,
the little
they've
screen thing they
they've
had up there?
updated it. They've updated it
Yeah.
now. It's
It's
actually
pretty
it
it's
has all
actually
the
a lot
lights and
cooler.
shit it goes.
Yeah, it's actually a lot cooler now. Like, yeah.
Bro, Battleship
It's
now.
a-
Dude,
it's
It's
a-
fucking crazy.
It did get better. Thankfully, it came with the times.
That's because you couldn't trust another player.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, my Battleship was
Nah,
on
you
this
missed.
spot. Hey, everyone's guilty of it. I'm sorry.
It's true.
And I'm going to put at number 2 because it's something more recent that we've played, and I really enjoy it because
I'm trying to guess.
let me see. Go ahead.
Give me a little. Give me a little more than that. I haven't played any games with you recently.
Come on.
No,
man.
we have not. I'm trying to remember the name of it, honestly.
The name of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had these written down. Shit.
No.
He's going off the dome.
Well, because I thought we were doing top 3, and I was going to do my honorable
Okay.
mentions, but I was trying
So
to
the
get
ones that
efficient.
you're saying now weren't even in your top 3.
Well, I had to adjust my list because I couldn't put certain games in certain places.
I had an honorable mention too.
So
But
yeah,
it's one most people don't like. It's specific to a person.
How do you explain how you play it? Maybe we might be able to pick it up.
it's like the Risk games,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not exactly like it's like a different kind of way of playing Risk. It's like Risk, but it's not Risk.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I guess in a sense, but it's not. I don't know how to explain it better than that.
I don't
It's
think Dungeons and
it's
Dragons
like
works.
Risk, but it's not the game
I
Risk.
swear.
Unless it's
Is this
unless it's
Stratego?
It's Stratego.
is that
Stratego?
Stratego or Stratego?
Whatever. How you pronounce
is
it.
that
I think that's what you're.
It's just a regular square board, and you have pieces like it's like a flag and a ball.
Yeah,
yeah.
Stratego.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
See,
yeah. And that's
I don't know how you actually pronounce it.
because of
I don't know
the
either.
strategic game playing. That's the reason why
That's exactly.
I like it because it's just
That's funny. That was my next one.
was it.
I remember playing that as a kid. It's like, do you not have 6.5 hours to play Risk? Skip ahead and just
Yeah.
play
Here we go.
Stratego
Is
and
that the main difference between Risk and?
Risk is a lot longer.
Yeah.
It has a lot more
Yeah,
shit involved.
Stratego.
You have to conquer territories. You have to plan more. Like you have to basically know what the opponent is doing. Stratego's just like, I'm gonna put my. It's kind of like Risk
checkers
and
and
Battleship.
chess.
It's kind of like
Risk and
Battleship.
Battleship.
It's Battleship and Risk put together.
Okay, that was my first question. Second question. He said he played it more recently with.
Well, I guess not recently, but I mean, it was one of the later games I remember playing.
That's what he said recently. I was
Like,
like,
so I mean, like in the sense of like the board games I've played, that was probably one of the last board games I played was that. But once again, I never remember the name of it. I'm terrible with names, so
Yeah.
so I'm pretty sure me and you got the same number one.
Did he already say?
wait.
No,
you're not
because
on
you would
number
go.
one
It
yet.
would be you at number one because we'd go back.
Yours is going to number 2.
Because I'm at number
We just
two.
will.
But he had Stratego at number 2 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out
okay.
my honorable
Oh,
mentions.
okay.
Shout
My
out.
honorable mentions were Trivial Pursuit. I always
Yeah.
like Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah,
like
I was
This is not a lot of.
It had to
talent
be.
involved in
It had to be specific Trivial Pursuit for me because if it was too general, I couldn't do it because there was half the shit I didn't fucking
It's
know.
gotta be a movie.
Okay.
Yeah. If it was something like that, I could probably do a lot better at it.
Y'all are gonna be mad at my number one. My other honorable mention was Candyland.
Oh, that was
It's
your
a
honorable
classic.
mention,
It's classic, but
Yeah,
it's kind of childish.
nigga. That's
Like,
my
there's no
number
strategy.
one.
I didn't like it because there's no
Hey.
strategy to it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I could care less.
It's
It was
fun.
just
It's still fun.
oh, bro. I
I'm not
just
gonna lie.
We played.
Hey,
we played
man.
a lot.
It's still fun.
If you was playing a board game, what game was you looking for? You was looking for Candyland.
And then
We-
what did you do after you played? You went and got some candy.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Why
super
do I like
curious
Candyland?
now because he said Candyland was an honorable
Yeah.
mention.
Yeah, now I want to know.
I
what
said
number one is.
everybody's gonna hate my number one.
What's your number one?
Monopoly.
No. It's not even that exciting. Everybody's gonna hate it, but it technically is a board game.
What? What is that? I wonder if it's mine.
We're just waiting to kill you.
What is it? What's yours?
You're next up.
I know. I'm asking.
No. Go ahead. Say it. I'm just.
Candyland supersede number one.
Okay.
Okay, go number one.
It's chess.
Yeah.
Chess?
Yeah. Chess.
Oh, that's
We had the same number one.
obvious.
It's the greatest strategic game ever.
I feel like chess relates to life.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think you have to strategize, and the more you think ahead and think of your steps ahead and think of your opponent's steps ahead, the better you do in chess, the better you do in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I try to relate that into like real world shit.
And it is a board game because it's
It is a
originally
board
played
game.
on.
And it's on a board.
Well, I
it's
mean,
the
it
oldest
is
board
on a
game of
board.
all time.
Yeah.
And you have to outthink your. What the fuck are you laughing at, dog?
That explains your game choices. It went from before your parents were divorced.
Oh damn.
Hit you in the
Oh,
face.
My parents were divorced before I even started playing games, so you can't talk shit. I lived that shit.
Hit you in the feels, man.
Just.
It's chess.
Yeah.
I
Because
get, I get,
there's
I get chess.
strategic games, like, it's
It's.
You
I mean, I
think,
can.
but-
I'll play chess with anyone.
I think it's
Prediction.
the strategic game.
It is. It 100% is. I'm not very.
It's not a very sexy pick, I'll admit.
It's all right though.
No, but I mean,
It's a solid pick.
Been around for how long?
I don't know, 12, 13 years.
Candyland is
years.
still cooler.
you don't know.
I will admit it's cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
No,
not gonna
yeah.
argue against you. It's cooler. And Candyland's like, if you think of what games you play as a kid,
Hey man. If
Everybody
I
goes
think
straight
of
to
a
Candyland.
board game, I think of Candyland.
It was hard for me, man, because I love all board games. Shoots and Ladders could be up there for me. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Shoots and ladders.
Shoots and Ladders up there. Life was a fun game. It had a little different shit on there. You could take these different choices. Nobody knew it was that
Sorry.
serious.
Yeah.
Sorry
Sorry.
was my honorable
Sorry.
mention. Me and Hunter and my sister used to play
Sorry.
Sorry all the time.
I think y'all went strategic board games.
We kind of did, but that's just
Yeah,
our.
but I mean, that's just board game. It's
Pictionary
just-
is up
It's
there.
still board
Board
games,
games
but
is-
it's
The
strategic.
strategic ones are a lot more fun for me.
Oh yeah.
Jumanji's fun. Me and my kids play Jumanji all the time.
Oh, wait, so
We
that-
got the
that was-
wooden, like the
Over
OG one.
Dash.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So that was his
Pictionary was
number
another
one.
one.
Pictionary's a good
Pictionary
one,
was
too.
another one. I did like Pictionary.
Nick, what was your number one?
Candyland.
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 Don't you say that shit.
Candyland.
Replace the last word. You don't have to say
Checkers.
Yeah, that's what Julian said was
Yeah.
it.
checkers.
It's a classic. Everybody knows how to play.
Is
it.
Guess
King me, bitch.
Is Guess Who considered a board game?
Guess.
Guess Who?
I
Guess
liked
who?
it, but it was
Connect
easy.
Four?
Connect
No,
Four?
Connect
I mean-
Four's not really a board game.
It is. It's just the board's like this instead of
Vertical.
this.
The board's vertical.
It's the same thing.
It's a
board.
vertical
It's not a board game.
It is.
I mean, the new ones are plastic, so no, but it's a, yeah. I can understand.
So would Operation be considered a board game?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
What was the
No.
other one?
Wait,
Operation is definitely not a board game.
Yes, it is. I consider it.
Is there a board
What
game?
else are you gonna call it?
Well, I mean, it,
Well, okay, so hold on. What do you consider a board game?
a board. it has
game
to
is
be
played on a
the
board.
board.
Like roll a dice, move around. Like
You're thinking very literal about boards.
Well, that's a
sir.
board, though.
That's-
yes.
That's the
Yahtzee's
the
a board
definition
game.
of board game. Move around.
That is a board, but yeah.
Yahtzee's a
But like I
board
said,
game.
yeah, Yahtzee's a board game.
Even though you play it in a box, it's a board game.
Yeah, you roll dice on a separate area.
If
that
it-
you move
All you
around.
gotta do is change one letter. BORED game.
Mhm.
Then all of these apply.
Now it just depends on your definition of a board game. An actual board game.
Yeah, I'm playing it because I'm bored.
Those are not board games, but a literal board game, no, those aren't board games.
Is Twister a giant board game?
Yes,
Yes.
Hey,
it's a board.
Twister when you were 6, 15,
But it's not a board.
14?
Come here, girl.
Come here, girl.
But it's not
It's
a board though.
He
I
said,
got my leg over
he said
here.
a giant board.
It's
game.
not a board though.
Yes,
It's
you're
not a
playing
board.
on a specific
It's not a board.
You're only playing
What's-
on the map.
It's a mat. It's a mat game, not a board game.
Okay, I'll give you that. So it's a mat game.
It's a Mac game.
It's a mat game. Matt McQueen, I hope. The only McQueen that matters.
The go.
Matthew McQueen. Anybody who's, by the way, anybody out there listening who said Monopoly is your number one game of all time, go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Oh,
I,
go
Oh,
losers. Fucking weirdos. You probably murdered somebody at some point.
He was the only one on his top 5, right?
huh?
Tim was the only one with
But
the
another one
best.
like your
No, I
strategic
had-
risk.
yeah, I was saying
Axis and
Matt
Allies.
was-
Y'all remember Axis and Allies? Or Allies and Axis? I don't know which one.
I wouldn't be mad at somebody putting Dungeons and Dragons in there. That's
Is it?
I've never
technically a
played it.
Yeah.
I haven't
I
either,
want-
I've never played it, but
I want to play it.
There-
they did just make a movie. That came out
I
about
don't
it.
remember.
Me
Y'all-
and Nick talked about this before.
Have y'all ever played Quelf?
No.
Queef? What?
Wait.
Oh. Any weed smokers, I don't know how you haven't played Quelf, because when you're high, that's fucking hilarious.
Is it?
It's the most random board game ever, and you don't want to win. The point is to not win. That way the game keeps going.
Sounds like a drinking game.
Mexican bingo.
It could be.
Oh,
Excuse me?
Is there a gun involved?
If I don't put beans on my board, I don't want to play.
Mexican bingo.
Yeah.
Explain. You tell us.
Okay, so basically they flip a card, and
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Did you say car or card?
card duck.
It's not a card.
It's like
You
bingo.
take a deck of
It's like
cards.
bingo. It's like bingo.
You take a deck of cards,
Yes.
and then you shuffle them, and then
No, the dealer. You're the dealer.
I'm the dealer.
Yes, you have a bingo card in front of you, or we do.
Okay.
With
Because we're
with,
Mexican.
with Hispanic or Mexican,
Oh, you're talking about La Toria?
Latino
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
and you call it out, and I put a bean on it.
It'd be like
Oh, yeah.
it'd be like
Mexican
bingo.
beano. Not bingo?
Bingo. Have like a rooster.
That's what it sounded like. It's a bean.
I got you.
It's a bean. Go.
I am.
You're supposed to
Bingo.
play with beans,
You're
but
supposed to play with beans.
the modern day version is you play with like nickels and shit.
Okay, did a Mexican start this game? I hope.
No.
It's fucked up.
It was made. It was made
It
in
was some
America.
Jewish kid.
That's fucked.
Look at the cards. Look at the
I don't want
cards.
to.
It was made in Mexico.
I don't want to.
It was made in
I don't want
Mexico.
to. I'm gonna feel sad.
It was made.
I'm gonna say-
What was on the card? El Borracho.
La Torreria.
I like to drink too, but
Belgian gone.
Yeah, she
I
gone.
like to drink too. As
Was
well.
it Lotteria?
Yeah.
Oh,
I always call it
Loteria.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Loteria.
You look more Mexican than you
Yeah.
say it.
Loteria.
That's
Loteria.
what
Yes,
I know, right?
that's what it is.
Hey, bro, don't buy the lotto tickets. They take forever to scratch.
Me and Nick definitely know.
Yeah.
For real, don't buy the lotto ticket.
Do y'all do like the community lottery thing?
What is that like when we get our green cards or?
No, like all the dudes, all the dudes at my job and their whole families like they do like a community lottery.
Oh, only when the pot is like super fucking high. Like
right.
when Powerball hits fucking 800 million, everybody at work was just pitching money. Is that what you're talking about?
No, they do like their own lottery thing.
I don't.
Like there'll be like 50 people and they'll all throw in $20 and they'll literally draw numbers and then somebody wins it every time. Like it's a literal like. And they were telling me it's super common. They're like everybody does it. I was like I've never heard of that. Like you're stupid. Everybody does it.
I do football
I'm
squares.
white, so I don't fucking know.
And then when the
I guess yeah. It can be considered a board game. Hungry Hungry.
Shots
Games.
Hungry
Yeah,
Hippos.
but those are, I've never heard of that.
They made me feel dumb for not knowing what it was.
I would have to be
I know what you're
friends
talking about
with
now,
the
but I don't
people
know.
at work.
I know
I
what
would
you're
have to
talking
be
about.
actual.
It's
friends
just a
with
community
people
lottery.
to do that.
I've thrown dice. Is that like?
Sometimes.
Sit it down.
Damn, I got you. You say please. That's got
Can you say please? Can you sit down, white man?
Yeah. Well, I believe we are done. That was good. I enjoyed it.
Was that it?
Please like and subscribe. Share to your friends. Please watch as much as possible. The views help.
Share.
We
Share
will
with
be
your friends.
back.
Tell your
And
dad about it.
just to let y'all know, we will be having some pretty interesting stuff coming up here pretty soon. We are really moving this forward, so be prepared. Be prepared.
We're gonna get a microphone.
That too.
Maybe
Maybe multiple.
Maybe
This is gonna
multiple,
help.
like one for each person.